I'll tell you all about it.
Hold up. Check it out.
That was real good. That was money, first of all.
Let's do another one.
Okay.
What is up, everyone? I'm Chris Knight. This is the Real Review 3000. It is the weekly wrap-up. But this week, it's not the same. Now, last week, technically, now that we know a little more about what happened and how it happened, last week wasn't the same either because we lost JJ last week. And it's been a really rough week for a lot of us. And I think it's important that we remember that he himself, JJ, would want us all to be getting along and not arguing, not having problems with each other. And I understand that doesn't always happen. And we're not going to talk about some of the bad sides of this week. We're just going to talk about the good. We're going to talk about JJ here. As you know, he was literally a part of almost everything I did on this channel. He was a part of a lot of Honstar's channel, and he's been a part of a lot of your guys' stuff and the things you do. Randomness at its finest, random movie review, the KHAOS list, the Rumble, Jackbox Game Night, Name That Tune. I mean, just so many other things. He touched every person that he ever knew. And while some people had disagreements with him occasionally, for the most part, those disagreements went away and he'd come back and things were okay. Because JJ wasn't about confrontation. JJ didn't want confrontation. JJ wanted the community to work together. And going forward today, we're going to have a lot of people on, I'm sure. I got a chat group and Twitter with a lot of people on there. I know a lot of you guys are in the chat right now. Just remember, we're here for JJ. Let's keep it respectful. Let's not mention the problems that we might have with one another. If you might not get along with somebody that's on today, leave it. Don't bring it up today. Just let it go. This is just about JJ today. Now, before I get people up here from other people, we're going to first start the first game, and then I'll start bringing people in. I'm going to bring in three people who, two of which were on a lot of these streams that I'm doing right now, the weekly wrap-up. Elihu and Dandelion were here for a lot of those with JJ. And then Honstar, of course, which, as you know, Honstar created Team Honstar with me and JJ, and I thought that he deserved to be a permanent panelist on today. If you're not up here as a permanent panelist, because like I said, there's a lot of people I'll be bringing in that I'll be rotating through. That does not mean by any means that you weren't important to JJ or that you're not as important to JJ or any of that. It does not mean that. It's just for my show today, that's what I decided on. Yeah. With that said, I'll let you guys talk about yourself really quick. Honstar, tell everybody about yourself.
I'm YouTube.com. Oh, I drew a blank. I'm YouTube. Hey, everybody, I'm YouTube. I'm the one that's making everything screwed up for all of you. Man, I'm going to get a lot of hate messages over that one. Thanks a lot.
You figured it out, people.
Thanks a lot.
He's to blame. Everything. It's his fault.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. My brain just stopped suddenly. I'm YouTube.com/Honstar. I'm not, in fact, the YouTube. We do fun streams on there. Sometimes twice a week, sometimes once a week, depending on what's going on, sometimes not a week. But we do Jackbox Game Night. We do Name That Tune. We've been doing the Name That Tune tryouts. And as Chris said, there's they stepped in and helped me out a ton. It kind of all started, I guess, April? Your name is Chris, not April. My brain is, and it's not even the good kind of fried, Elihu.
It's been a rough week.
Yeah, and in April when I had the coof, Chris and JJ stepped in, and that's kind of when, with our powers combined, we became Team Honstar, and ever since then they've been a huge. I mean, like I say, it's still Honstar's channel, but at the same time, it's kind of it's our channel because they're just as much a part of what's going on as I am, honestly. And I couldn't do, because of my work schedule, different things. I could not have even really kept my channel up and running like it has been if it hadn't been for Chris and JJ. So I mean, there's a hole in my heart. At the same time, there's a hole, in my team that can never really be filled. That's about all I can say right now, Chris. Twitter and Instagram, HomestarYT. I can't say much more than that right now.
That's fine. Elijah, go ahead.
You are muted, Eli.
In case anybody's wondering what that was, that's called pulling a JJ, okay?
Yes.
I fucking miss him doing that all the time. I did that on purpose, guys. That's called pulling a JJ, man. I miss when he did that. That was always hilarious as shit.
I hear that excuse coming out a lot in the next little while.
Yeah, that was on purpose, guys, okay?
So you say.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I'm Elihu, and I can be found everywhere and at the same time because I'm Schrodinger's YouTuber, because sometimes I'm on a poisonous stream, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's sad. But hey, you don't know if I'm in the chat or not unless I give a thumbs up or I talk or on the panel. Hey, you don't know where I am. I could be there, I could be nowhere. But I could be Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern with my show called What's Up with the Universe, where I talk astronomy, science, astrophysics, all that good stuff that you look up and see at nighttime. And the daytime, too, because the sun's out there. But if you want to know more about me, my Twitter handle's right here.
Yes, indeed. All right, Dandelion, go ahead.
Nothing much to say. I don't really have a channel, but this is one of the shows that I enjoy the most in the week, and Chris has been making me come on this show for quite a while now. I don't know exactly how I signed that contract, because I certainly don't remember signing that contract.
But you did.
I apparently did, and I gotta say, definitely, even last weekend, I really missed JJ being here with us. The last text message I sent him was last week during the wrap-up, just going, hey, we're missing you. Hope you're okay. Sadly, that was not the case, but yeah. So yeah, no, it's
a creepy cat.
Yo, I don't want to get licked by any cats. I so hate cat licks. You don't understand. Yeah.
Especially
cat
the
licks.
creepy.
No, I hate that.
Cat.
No. It's cats in particular. Just cats. Anyway, I'm gonna miss JJ. Again, I consider him a friend, and he was probably one of the first people I did meet here on YouTube. After I guess Sean Stackhouse and Chris, and Chris dragged me into all these streams and weird shit.
Sorry,
yes, exactly, Piper. Horrible sandpaper tongue. Cats are evil. Yeah. Gross. That's it. I have nothing more to say. If you people
you would hate my polydactyl cat Hemingway, because he has the roughest cat tongue I have ever felt in my life. It literally feels like the most aggressive grain of sandpaper just rubbing on you.
No.
Hey, be glad you're not being licked by a lion, because a lion's tongue can lick skin off a human, okay?
This rate, I'm just gonna freaking leave. No more cats.
What's a tiger? Tiger's
Right.
tongue can lick the skin off a human.
All right, guys. Got 18 people watching. I appreciate that. I'm going to let you guys know something. I'm going to take this stream and, in honor of his family, because some of his family is very religious. I'm not asking you to not be crude or anything during these games, because I already told his sister it's just not really something that happens. I'm probably going to cut this up so I can send it to his family, and so anything that gets said about him today, that's going to get cut up and put into a video that I can send to his family. So everybody is welcome to play these games. Even if the panel is full, you can play as audience, and tons of people in the audience is perfectly fine. So if you're up here on the panel and you can't get in, that's fine. Just be a part of the audience, please. Remember, let's just keep this nice and lighthearted for everybody today. And I'm about ready to send that link out in that chat group. If I didn't get you in this chat group, please say something in here if I do recognize who you are, because unfortunately on YouTube, if I don't recognize who you are on YouTube in the comments, I might not let you in, because there are some people out there who might want to be a troll today, and I don't want that at all. Yeah. So just remember that, guys. So please be respectful. Understand that I'm trying to do a lot of things. I will not be playing. So there'll be plenty of room for everybody.
I mean, I will on some, but I may or may not, because to be honest with you, and I can't remember who it is now, but there's somebody that would play Jackbox with us on my channel that never would. They would always wait until they could only join the audience. And I will say, sometimes it's as much or more fun to be in the audience on sometimes, games, especially like trivia, trivia murder party.
If you're in the audience, you cannot get licked by the cat.
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
Depending on who you are.
I don't think that's true. I think that game, the audience can win.
I think
that means a lot of people. A lot of people can get licked then. I think. I don't know that for sure. It's in the private chat, guys. Go ahead. I'm going to share the audio, and everybody over there in that group. And Yvette, I saw you in the chat. I may not be trying to do a lot of things at once, guys, so please bear with me. There you guys go. There it is. And I need to
be right back. I need to do Jaloja, sorry.
Mm-hmm. And Yvette, I sent it to you on Facebook there. Just understand that you guys are probably going to be in a rotation. Anzo, great to have you here. Thank you for being here. How's it going, brother?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, Anzo.
Hi, hello, Piper. It's been a while. Good to see you, lovely.
All right, there you guys go. Those of you in the chat, you can play if you want. MRUO. I'll put it in the group, or put it in the chat there for anybody who's watching.
Pickles.
Thank you. Hello, guys.
Yay.
What's up,
guys?
So I
thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm not on camera.
No, don't be sorry about anything. It's fine. Anzo, you wanted to say something? Go ahead, please. Say something.
I was speaking with JJ's sister, and I'm showing her StreamYard, so she might stream the memorial, and I might be able to put it up there for people to watch.
Awesome sauce.
We've already got it figured out. I've talked to her already.
Okay.
Yeah, we're working on that already. I talked to the pastor, and we're working on it.
Shit, my camera's freezing up.
Let's do everybody down at the bottom there, like this, for now.
Can't see Alyshia's name.
You got one person in the audience, guys. Jump on in, guys. Come on. Jump on in and share the stream out. You can hit the like if you want. You don't have to. Nobody's going to make you. But as many people as we can have watching and saying what you got to say about JJ over here.
All right, I'm gonna not get everybody's in until we've got
MRUO. The code is MRUO.
Yeah, here, I'll put it back in the chat right now.
I can't see it.
Oh, Yvette,
you're roboting.
Yeah, you're roboting really bad of it.
Am I? Hang on.
Drop out of the backstage.
I am. I've dropped. Right there.
A little bit.
Still slight echo and roboting.
Ooh, that's not good.
Might just want to reboot.
You were just echoing.
Yeah. I'll drop out and come back, guys.
All right. If you guys are in that chat group I sent, or if, like I said, I'm trying to watch the chat. I'm trying to watch the chat
Chris
group.
is not in that weekly wrap-up group.
Well, it's not that one, but I will send Chris the. I will send him the link here. There you go. I sent that to you, Chris. We got 3 people in the audience. We got a full panel. Let's go ahead and play.
Very good.
You guys can still jump in at any time, guys. At any time you can jump in. The code's up here. I believe it's in the top corner up there.
Cookie Master says,
Or I guess down at the bottom.
This started, the sooner I
Right
can
now.
get back to checking myself for ticks. All right, a full Fibbage Fun Fest. Fantastic. Fabulous. F words. No. Can't think of any more F words. Oh,
This
well,
juice.
a good.
I still hear it.
Yeah.
And if anybody else wants to join, they can get in the audience at any time. Audience people can play along for their own personal scores and can like their favorite lie each question. Let's do this.
I just like to blame you.
This is round 1. You'll get 500 points for everyone you fool, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. And everyone gets a defibrillator, which removes
Hey, Aaron,
all
good
the
to see you.
answers on any question.
Aaron.
Save it for a tough one.
But
Time
if
pick
anybody
a
wants to say
category.
anything about JJ, just let us know and go ahead and talk.
What is it good for?
JJ, this is for you, man. I'm gonna whoop their ass right now.
1932, Australia
Calling it.
unusual war against blank. Now you
Oh, don't worry about it.
type
This
of
is a
lie that
repeat.
might fool the other players into
Question.
believing it. If you get
Pretty
stuck
sure.
for half the points, you can use the help button and get a suggestion. Do it
Just
now.
remember, I might have to kick some of you guys.
Didn't give me the donkey options. Give me a chicken option.
Hey, all Snyder.
Okay, there are your choices. Find the truth and enter it on your device by touching the answer you want.
Yeah.
I ended up with a truck horn. Is what I ended up with a lot of. I forgot. I had the choice of like a car, like a truck horn, or something else. I forget what the other one was.
I wanted the donkey, but I got the chicken.
Let's see what everybody selected.
That's a good lie.
Sherry.
Mar, thank you for stopping by really quick. I appreciate you. Remember, put any comments you want into the chat. If I don't get to them, I will be snipping all the comments from today. That way, any video I do
Damn
will
it.
have them in there.
I should have known that.
Australia's Ministry of War sent soldiers to kill thousands of pesky
damn it.
emus, but most of the emus
All right,
got away.
can we close our Google windows, please, everybody?
Emus.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
I
Yeah.
watched a video. You can find videos on the Great Emu War.
Best part is the emus won.
Yeah, they did.
Hmm.
They went up against like
Wow.
the military and like machine guns and shit. The emus still won.
Yeah.
All right, pick a category.
Hey guys, every one of you guys, thank you very much for being here. Share the stream out. You can hit the like button. You don't have to, by all means. This is not about it's not about that. I just want people here putting their memories of JJ in the chat, coming up here on the panel and giving us your stories about JJ, whatever. Like I said, if you got something to say, just say, hey, I got a story, and you can start telling your story. I'm not worried about the games. I'll turn it down even if I have to. Just remember, guys, we're here for JJ. This is all about him. And I appreciate every last one of you guys who come today. I really do.
Hurry up. Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything.
I'm sorry if I'm not super talkative. I'm not very good.
No.
Okay.
I'm not requiring anybody to talk either. You're here showing support. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for letting me on.
Oh, wow.
I know this one too.
I used to do defibrillator, and I'm like, holy shit. I don't know this one.
There's so many good options on there.
Okay, what did everyone pick?
God, now, are you serious?
Lots of suckers on that one.
Would have helped if I
Just to
spelled
say it's
it
not
right.
spelled correctly.
Right?
Oh, shit, it wasn't? Oh, damn it.
All right. Oh, whoa. Elihu, you're coming in really, really hot.
And nobody fell for some of these.
I apologize. Is that better?
No, I'll look at it.
Cremation can be way different than cremation.
Yeah, definitely.
I choose the defibrillator, and they give me cremation or be cremated.
Select a category. In the year 2000, before a crowd of 50,000 people in St. Peter's Square, Pope John Paul II was named an honorary blank. Input your lies now. Hurry! Get back to me, Beth, if you can't think of something.
Hi, Laura.
Okay, which one's the truth?
Oh man, there's so many awesome options. This one's
Yeah, there are a lot of good options there.
I hope it's Power Ranger because that would be so nice.
They already have a White Ranger.
Okay,
His name was Tommy.
God damn it. Seriously? So that was real.
Tommy said an honorary pickle.
Dang it.
Nice lie.
Yeah, the obvious answer, of course.
I sort of vaguely thought I'd heard
The Pope
that.
wished a 3-point Hail Mary from the Basilica. And that means
Kardashian.
Dang.
Ooh, wow.
I'm doing horrible.
One question knocked me way
Not
down.
as horrible as ODG, but I'm doing horrible.
this is round 2, which means all point values are doubled. And don't let that defibrillator sit unused. It disappears after round 2. All right, pick a category.
And all of you that have not noticed, JJ's sister is
Okay, here's the question.
in the
A former
chat.
Australian Parliament
Hey, Laura.
member became embroiled in
Good
a
to see you.
scandal
Thank you for being
after
here.
it was revealed he had sent his mistress a picture of himself putting his penis in blank. Write your lies now.
Well then,
In Australia, that could be so many. That could be so many things.
yeah. Candy, I know you're in here somewhere. Because you're playing the game. If you'd like to come and hey AVP, good to see you.
Hey, AVP, good to see you.
Hey, guys.
You guys want to join the audience down there in the bottom corner? You see it, MRUO. You can still join the audience at any time, guys. Audience. Oh, lovely. You guys, everybody can join in on these in the audience. Please do it.
Oh, a pencil sharpener. That would be
share the stream out, guys. Let everybody know that we're doing this.
Show me potato salad.
I want to see that number get up. We got 20 people watching right now across 3 different channels. We're on KHAOS Central. We're on Honstar's channel. We're on this channel. Guys, please share this out. We want people here, guys. We want people here. We want to remember JJ the best way we can.
That would be hilarious if it was an emu.
Nice.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Guess that.
Thank you, everybody, though, for being here.
Show me potato salad.
Damn it, Sherry.
Sherry showed you potato salad.
Oh, damn.
A glass of wine?
I thought that, but I thought the easy tie-in was really hilarious, so I picked it anyway.
I had to use the defibrillator before I lost it. It was between that and a man's butt.
Bye, Anzo.
Sorry, JJ. I still got this, JJ. Watch, you want to come out of nowhere and take this from... Gotcha.
Category.
You're really hanging your hopes up, aren't you? Like, hey, are you praying to him right now? Like, JJ, come down from above and help me, please.
Pretty much.
Obi-Wan,
The A1 Cut Barber Shop near Atlanta
Yeah.
helps parents discipline
Help me,
misbehaving
JJ. You're my
children
only
by giving
hope.
the kids haircuts that make them look like blank. Type in your lies now.
I actually know this one, I think. I hope I do, because I am in fact. Didn't laugh. But I'm pretty sure
apparently I entered the truth, so now I know.
Alysia, how you doing?
Hurry! Hit the like for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, here you go. Find the truth.
Hey, I thought we got a defibrillator.
It's worded too many different ways. I've actually seen this in a news story here locally, and it's worded so many close ways.
All right, let's see what everybody picks.
It is. They make them look like me, like they have hair around the sides and bald.
The only reason I know which one it is because we
Thanks, LDG.
The Beatles.
Awesome haircut.
An owl. Who? Oh, not me. What, me worry?
We traded points out.
Yeah, it was worded different.
I've actually seen pictures
And
of this.
nobody picked any of these other lies.
Old man and old man.
They basically give them a haircut that would look like me. I let my hair grow out, where you have a ring of hair, but you're bald, like in the middle and on top.
Yeah, just listening is
Select a category.
Pranks, mythical, Peppa Pig, voting, Romans.
It's not hard. You know what? We'll just stick with this one. Okay, here's the question. The Australian Broadcasting Company banned an episode of the popular children's series Peppa Pig because it sent the message that blank were not to be feared. Input
Man,
your
we're
lies now.
hanging out in Australia a lot.
Well,
there is lots of fucked up stuff that goes on in Australia.
Damn it, I guessed the right answer.
Nice.
Shit, so did I.
I know the answer already.
So do I now.
I could have figured it was. I wanted to test it out.
Hurry up.
I know the answer now. Shit.
I have no idea, so I put one that I thought was funny.
I guessed and I got it right. I said, nope.
Okay, find the truth.
Spider. I don't like spiders. They're creepy. I hate spiders.
I like the spinders. What the heck are spinders?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what spinders.
Okay, what did everyone pick?
Unless it's like a spindle. Nice.
I think those are called
Wow, that was
suspenders.
a hell of a lie. A hell of a
I think
lie.
they've got scorpions in Australia, but
They have everything that in Australia.
So, spinders are me trying to type when I can't see
And
so
nobody
good.
picked the other lies up
gotcha.
If it can hurt you that line, it's in Australia.
Dang.
And probably 3 different kinds of it.
Nice. Yes, and no cats to be licked by.
Because I tied for last.
Serious? There's no scorpions in Australia? Man, you're lucky.
This is the final fibbage. One question left for all the marbles, and everything is worth triple.
Chris
Good
is in
luck.
Australia. He did say, in fact.
Here's your final fibbage question. The official word for the
I can
perfect
barely see you
wave-shaped
guys.
toothpaste blob that sits on a toothbrush in toothpaste commercials.
What?
Write your lies now.
Hey, Jack. How you doing? Oh,
I actually know this
you
one.
rambling? How you doing?
I do not.
Not too bad. And yourself, Chris?
I am doing okay considering.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob.
Guys, thank you.
Button if you can't think of something.
Thank you guys for joining us. You remembering JJ?
I was going to be on your karaoke last night, Rob, but I got hung up on
Okay, where's the
a
truth?
different stream watching the original unmolested Star Wars.
Wow, these are
No
awesome.
worries. No worries.
I have no
Oh,
idea.
man.
Trolls are bad. Don't like trolls.
What about
You
goblins?
guys got anything you want to say about JJ or memory or anything like that? By all means,
I
you
do.
guys can say it. Just let me know, and we'll let you have the floor. The game is secondary. I can turn down the volume if I need to.
All right.
JJ would have put fish juice dropping.
Oh, he won't have it. Yeah. Nobody's put fish juice yet. Oh, no.
BS his way through as always.
I just liked that.
Dollop a daisy. I know. You dollop a sour cream.
Yeah.
Everybody loves them a good fish juice.
Dang.
I was thinking that might be the real one, but
I don't know. Like, all of them are
It's
weird.
nerdle.
Oh, dang.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, a nerdle is a pea-sized
Really
drop of
enjoyed
toothpaste.
this game.
Yeah, no, I know dollop was spelled wrong,
And
but
that
I didn't know what it
made
was, so I just thought I'd pick that.
Yeah, a nerdle is a pea-sized drop of toothpaste.
Oh, I did so I still need LDG. Yes.
Third place.
Oh, good.
Yay, you guys did it.
Piper.
I know things.
You know things.
And now I know what the toothpaste thingy is. I'll probably forget.
I've already forgotten the word.
Yep.
Nerdle.
It
All right.
Nerdle.
sounds
Hey, can we? I got one more. I need somebody needs some help, but I wanted to play the what was it called? What's the one we usually play? You write in the words and funniest one.
Oh,
Yeah,
joke box? Joke boat?
No.
No.
Quiplash
Quiplash.
or
Quiplash.
Okay, yeah.
That was really his two favorites, I think, were Fibbage and
Yeah.
Quiplash.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. By all means, guys,
It
give me a
does make
second.
sense to play Quiplash next.
Yep.
I love him in Quiplash because if his didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
A second here. If you guys want to say something about JJ, by all means, like I said,
I think Piper possibly clip the wrong.
Aaron wants to say
Aaron,
something.
I'm sorry, Aaron.
Yeah, go ahead, Aaron. Go ahead.
Aaron does.
My bad.
Yeah, I think I met JJ a couple years ago. During what was it? I think it was oh gosh, that one thing for with the songs there with that Howstar did. Name That Tune. That was it.
That tune.
And you know, when he heard me sing for the first time, you know, he always supported me, and you know, he always, you know, kind of, because he always looked forward to seeing my, you know, work and everything. And I'm sorry.
No, don't listen. This is tough on a lot of people.
Take your time. Take your time. It's been rough on everybody. Take your time, Aaron.
We got you, Aaron. It's okay.
Take a deep breath, darling.
It's okay. We got you, girl.
Dead air is allowed, trust me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry about anything right now.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We've all cried at some point this week.
Nothing to be
We've
sorry
all
about.
had a tough time with this, and
Yeah.
nobody
I
is going to fault you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already have no more tears left, honey. So let them come.
Yeah.
Listen, this has stepped up to an emergency, so I have to step out. I'll be right back as soon as I can.
Listen, we're going to be here for a little bit. If you can come back, we'll play
I know.
Quiplash again. We'll
I'll finish up and come right back. Yep.
Thank you.
See you in a minute, Pickles.
Whoever's trying to come in now, please, you can jump in now.
Yeah, I was gonna say somebody else was trying to come in.
But he always supported my artwork and always supported my vocal talent, and I'm glad that, you know, he was there because he kind of made us all feel like a family. So, you know, he brought us all together. So
yeah, that was kind of his. That was his one big talent, Aaron. We were talking about it a little bit before you got here. Was bringing people from so many different places together into like that was his goal. That was his goal in all of this, was to bring everybody together from like one big family. I've met people from so many different genres of YouTube that they like or, you know, participate in.
yeah,
So many people I would have never met if it hadn't been
if it hadn't been for him.
Yeah, for JJ, and
Yeah,
that was
same.
that was kind of his goal in all of this, was to have a good time, love each other, and bring everybody together into one big community. To support each other, help everybody rise up, support each other on their channels. You know, get everybody get along. Yeah, that was
And I hope you keep singing, Aaron.
Yeah.
Yes, because
Don't give it up, Aaron. We got you, girl.
Great.
You have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Don't waste it.
Really quick. Ramblin', did you want to say anything? Because I know you've got health issues, and I don't want to shine light on your personal life. I thank you for spending a few minutes here, because I know last night, with all the stuff you did last night, that takes it out of you. I know that. Is there anything you'd like to say?
Well, you know, I'm not going to come on the show and pretend that JJ and I were very close. We weren't. JJ and I were acquaintances. I respected the man. We didn't always agree. And that's as honest as I can be. Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
No, you go ahead first, and I'll say what I have to say after you're done.
You know, JJ and I, you know, I would consider us acquaintances, not close friends. But, you know, as much as we disagreed, I can respect the man that he was. And I wanted to come on today, not to plant my flag, not to say, you know, Canuck was on the stream, but more, there are two people on this panel that I am closer to, which is Chris Knight and Honstar. Han and I, we do a show together. Chris, every time I send him a script and go, by the way, I wrote you in whether I asked you or not, he's never said no.
I like to talk. What can I say?
Drop him a script and go, by the way, you're in it. But again, I'm more here as a support for them because back in January, and I'm not going to stay on this too long, I lost Doom. And when I lost Doom, Chris reached out, Han reached out, and I know I've kind of given them both space this week because I know when Doom passed, mine was, why won't these people fuck off? And that's being as blunt as I can. So I've kind of given you guys space. But again, R.I.P. JJ. Like I said, we were not close by any stretch, and I am not going to sit here and pretend we were. But at the end of the day, a man who was loved and a man who had friends has left us. And as I said last night on karaoke, because I'm honored, I've had Skywalker on my karaoke show and she blew everybody away. But I had the honor of having Sith Lord JJ on my karaoke show, and that is something that I take great pride in because he didn't just sing for anybody. And the fact that he was comfortable enough to be on my show meant a lot, and that's why last night I sang his song to open the karaoke show, and then I also sang Drink a Beer because to me that's my ultimate salute is that song. And as I said, we weren't close. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that we were buddy and we emailed every day, and that wasn't the case. But I am very close to Chris. I'm very close to Han, and I will always support them no matter what. We may differ on topics, we may differ on friends, we may differ on opinions. At the end of the day, that's a crock of bullshit. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I think, as I said last night when I ended karaoke, the best thing we can do moving forward is be better person than we were the day before. And that day that we meet them again, we can sit down and the words, "I'm proud of what you've done while I've been gone," is what's said. If that is accomplished, then you have accomplished all. And as painful as these days are now, and they will continue to be painful, we salute the man that had friends and was loved. And you can't get better than that. That's all I have to say on that.
Before you go, I think I mentioned it to you earlier this week. I said, your association with JJ was probably my association with Admiral Doom. Doom was a part of the history with R&R stuff that you sent me and stuff, and he helped write those scripts early on. That was basically my association with him. I was on a couple streams with him and you, mostly because I just didn't get that chance with him because it was you guys invited me and I started, and it wasn't too long after that, unfortunately, that he did pass. But like I said to you, I said this hit us like that hit you. Yeah. And our condolences still goes out to you and your group of people that does history with R&R, Mary's Game Room, all of you guys. And I'm just saying, I know you understand this completely. I thank you for coming up here and saying what you said.
I appreciate it, Rob.
Yeah, not to take light off of JJ, but I will say that Mary's Game Room is raising money right now, and they're doing this till the end of the year. The link for that information on that is down in the description box, just so you guys know. She's going to be doing this for the rest of the year, and I agreed to put it in there. So please check out that link. It says Mary's, and I'm trying to remember. I'm sorry, my brain's just out of it. What is the charity?
It's for children in the hospital.
There you go.
Basically, the main giveaway has already happened. Dadman is the most sought after man in the world because he won the lightsaber. I'm just saying. But also, Loki will be doing one more big giveaway Christmas Day, and that's where all the donations from here to then will be taken into consideration. So anybody who donates will be entered into the Christmas Day draw. So I know they have some more big giveaways, and it's all crazy and stuff. And yeah, she did very well. She surpassed her goal. They had to make a new one. Mark the Inflate Tired will be Mark the Inflate Bald in January.
Good.
But I really just wanted to come pay my respects and show my support for you and Han.
Still on.
Thank you.
I appreciate it, Rob. I really do.
And my body is screaming at me, so I am going to step down. And
big hug to you. Big hug to you, bro.
Yeah. Take it easy, man.
Take care, Ramblin'.
We appreciate you being here.
Pat,
Thank you.
And smoke them if you got them.
I'm doing that right now. I was loading them all.
Crazy.
Bye, Ramblin'.
All right.
Chris.
Yes.
Chris, before we go, can I say something?
Yes, by all means. Really quick though, if there's somebody who can back out, and when I say this, please don't take any disrespect in this. Elihu, Dandelion, you guys stay in. Hanstar, you stay in. But I got people coming. I got another person trying to come in. I got them in now. Chris is here.
I tried to
there
help
you
you.
go.
I
Yeah.
can't back out.
Go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, just wanted to let everyone know the Hoovian community on Saturday night, last night, I can't remember, on the DWC channel, the Doctor Who chat channel. I watched it live. They all raised a glass for JJ. He had a big part in the Hoovian community as well, a channel I was on. And even when I left, he supported that channel right up to the very last one they showed. Also the script doctor, Mr. Hyde, is in the chat. I've seen him, and I know he'll be raising a glass as well when they do that, because he never missed any of those in the Hoovian community. He crossed so many communities. It was lovely to watch, and thank you, Hoovian community. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Cheers to
Absolutely.
JJ and cheers to the Hoovians.
He just regenerated. We didn't see it.
I'm not going to watch it, unfortunately.
He's showing in chat right now.
He's just regenerated.
Yeah, he's just showing.
Anybody else right now? I know Candy Cane. She wants to come up. If anybody's willing to back out, I'd appreciate it.
Is this Quiplash? Because this is the only one I'm going to play.
Yes, it is.
All right. I'll be gone
that.
after this one.
Okay. So Candy, if you can wait just a little bit, I appreciate it. If that's you trying to come in, guys, we got 15 people watching. We were up to like 25 just a little bit ago. Please share this stream out. Okay, this is only about JJ. I promise you, 100%. Not that it matters. I've taken off monetization for this. I know some people might think, "Oh, monetized channel. He's just wanting the views." No, this is not monetized, guys. This is about JJ. Only JJ, guys. Share this stream out. I want people here to talk about JJ in the chat. I know I'm not talking to the chat much, guys. I will be clipping every comment that came in the stream from all three channels, and I will be making sure that those comments, those messages about JJ, get to his family, and that's primarily what we're here for. Is JJ? Like I said, that's it.
Especially about toad.
Yeah. The game is secondary. All of this stuff is secondary to JJ. So if you have a story, by all means, tell me. I'll turn down the game. Any of that stuff, guys.
Good old Tommy. He's patrolling all of the chats. Yeah.
You know, I post this picture on I forgot which Twitter feed, and I was like, it's a picture of a guinea pig seatbelt in the front seat, and it's one in the back seat. It's on Grumpy. And I'm like, if you ever rode with Tommy, you know what it's like. You shouldn't be mad. And JJ's the one that likes this post. I'm like, yeah, he gets it.
All right, guys. We're going to share out the screen right now for Jackbox again. So go ahead.
Just to kind of reiterate what Chris was saying is, yes, we're being silly and playing Jackbox games, but the whole point of that is for you, for those of you that didn't know, is this was one of JJ's favorite things, was playing Jackbox. So
and he loved Quiplash as well.
Yeah. So
Yes.
Chris has set this up, and we're using it as a memorial to not only have a good time in his honor, but also talk about him. Anybody that wants to come on and talk about him, you know.
Except for Quiplash, but not about you. He hated that one.
Yeah. Well, and just so you guys know, if you're not in the group that I set up on Twitter, and you did know JJ, and I just forgot to put you in that group, it wasn't because I didn't think you knew him or something. It wasn't that. I just right now my brain isn't thinking quite on all cylinders.
Yeah.
Never is it really, but whatever. But and that's where that would have been what he said. He's like, Chris, when is it ever working on all cylinders? I know that. But guys, please do me a favor and DM me. It's at Chris Knight 5150. Open DMs. You can message me and say, hey, can I have the link? There's 10 people up here right now, but we'll switch people around. We'll get you guys up here so you can tell your stories, guys. But I just appreciate all you guys being here. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Darn it, I just thought of a way funnier answer.
I just did that as well. I hit enter and went, shit.
I'm like, oh, nuts. Well, it was too late anyway, because it was the first question I thought of a better answer to.
JJ was a good man.
Thank you, guys. Everybody, all the great comments in there. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Hey, Bear, sorry my internet didn't cooperate so I could be back on your stream. I only went out like 3 or 4 times. I was in and out like 3 or 4 times, and finally my internet. Yeah, you don't need internet.
Let's start this show.
Yeah.
The first prompt is 2 people from history that should definitely have sex.
Oh, God.
Of course.
Wow.
Both Cleopatra. Oh my goodness.
What are the odds? Oh my gosh.
It just depends on who you'd rather see Cleopatra have sex with.
Well, Ben Franklin was known as a ladies' man, so.
Yeah, he was.
Wasn't King Tut like a child?
He was,
Yeah.
He was
Pretty much.
Oh, I forgot.
Benjamin Franklin would be more funny anyway.
Well, and the thing is that King Tut also was like a product of incest.
All these years.
So he was deformed and he had a lot of problems.
Great minds think alike, apparently.
Where's Wookiee when we need him? Put the toilet seat up when you're done.
Both of them have to do with the toilets.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh,
Coming up next.
Yeah, guys, share the stream out, smash that like button. All of that information lets us know that, hey, you guys cared about JJ. If you didn't know JJ, guys, it's all good.
God.
Cats are always.
The better answer I thought was how do you get to Albuquerque for lunch?
I'm scared. I have to
Wow.
shut the door every night when I go to bed because
Wow.
they're always scheming something.
Wow, really? I know that's going to win. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
It's like
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Just went against the wrong thing. You know, just because it doesn't win doesn't mean it wasn't good. It just went to go up against the wrong one. That's
That
how
was
it
when
is.
I thought of a better one for my Chewbacca one afterwards.
Oh my gosh, those are both good.
Oh, they are both awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's another deal.
I think one of these is Han Stars.
I'm not playing.
Oh.
Yeah. We're trying to corral everything going on. It's a lot. And Hanstar, if you want to share some of those chats, by all means, go ahead.
Piper.
Piper.
Next up, where do you think the beef really is?
Oh no.
Oh man.
I technically had a carnitas today, so yeah, I beef is in my tummy.
I totally agree with Tommy. I really do.
Yes, well said, Tommy. Good job.
Yeah, nice, Tommy.
Yeah.
We were all winners,
JJ
yes.
was a special kind of person.
That's right.
Really
Absolutely.
Yep.
No doubts about that.
Oh, yeah. Nobody else.
Oh, right.
Super split.
Next in line,
Hey,
come up with a name for a new TV show that has the word spunky in
like
it.
the comic. I read
Thank you.
Vote on your devices.
Hey, Bone, good to see you.
Thank you, McSpankerson.
Spanky Mix. That was mine. Spanky McSpankerson.
That sounds like a good one, Aaron.
Yeah. Spanky.
Hey,
Thank
Bone.
you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's funny.
We also would have accepted Spanky McSpank Face.
Oh, yeah. Totally go, Aaron.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, next one. The best way to tell if a tomato is ripe. It's voting time.
Chris,
Oh my god. Throw it at Chris. Yeah, throw it at Chris.
Finger it like
Better choice.
Wow.
I didn't realize they did that on PETA commercials, but that's fucked up.
Wow.
They did.
Poor tomatoes. People against tomato abuse. Wow.
I guess that herbicide.
Some people prefer
Yay.
Wow.
And next, it would be scary to read on a food package. May contain trace elements of blank.
Scary. Read. Hello. I just want to bite more. Come on.
I was about to say, only one of those is scary.
No one's gonna willingly give you their edibles. It's
Only
too
one.
expensive.
Only one would be scary to me, and that's because I have to pass random drug tests. I don't think fizz juice pops on drug tests.
Piper, you've been sending your underwear out. Gets me.
Oh.
Is that what's on your Etsy? Wow.
Wow. Okay, nice thing there.
That's a yes.
I made it myself.
I guess I know how to spell fizz juice.
And I'm in
Like
trouble.
that old commercial.
Well,
No, you're
one
not
is in
trouble.
the
You're
books.
fine.
Let's see the scores.
I'm kidding. I know. You're always teasing, darling.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
First.
Round two, where all points and bonuses are doubled. The drama.
Can you guys give me a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just gotta go check on dinner real quick. I'll be right back.
Well, go ahead. No, by all means. Just mute your mic, please.
Okay, we'll do.
Actually, hey, can I bring Candy up really quick?
Sure, why not? You can do that.
Okay, just I appreciate that. Thank you, Candy. If you want to come up, you can.
You have to fully remove her from the stream, I think.
I know.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to mansplain to you, Chris.
Let go of my ears. I know what I'm doing.
He's being JJ's ghost.
Sorry.
I see you in my chat, Bone. Hello. I'm helping Chris juggle 3 different chats because this is simulcast on 3 different So
Mhm.
if I don't directly type to you, I will acknowledge you and say hello. But if I don't directly type to you, that's why.
Oh, these are some dumb responses for me. I had some hard time.
Sometimes they can be the best.
Yeah, the first one was easy.
Sometimes you have to mansplain to Chris, Tommy. I mean, that's just how it is.
Come on, 2 people got to go.
God darn it.
Well, Aaron
Last
just
one.
left to go
First one.
work on
What
dinner.
the hot
So.
trend at weddings will be in the year 2046.
Yeah. Candy, if you want to come up,
Okay,
you-
no,
by all means, come on up here. There she is. All right. Chris, how you doing down there? You doing all right, Chris?
I'm pretty good, yeah.
All right. I just want to check and make sure.
I'm in the audience. I'm just floating in the audience doing my thing.
Candy, hello, darling.
Hey.
Good to see you as always.
Hey, Candy.
If Aaron's away, that means it's going to go down to 0, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's a little question for you there, ABG.
No, don't worry. I have
nothing song to hear at a kid's piano recital.
Don't worry. I have nothing.
Oh, Lord.
Back that ass up.
Exactly.
Oh, either of those would be bad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Or My Pony.
As long as it wasn't something like an AC/DC one or something, or death metal.
Oh, I don't know. I think I would have gone with She Bangs. She Bangs.
What's the first thing you can think of?
How about Like a Virgin?
Next in line, the least scary horror movie, Night of the Blank.
Night of the Ego.
Night of the Prometheus.
Oh no, one of those sounds really scary.
That's at least scary.
Both of them are scary.
From
Right?
personal experience, I can tell you that the second one is in fact scary.
I can imagine so hard.
I would have put
You got the hardest time getting out of here.
or something.
Think of Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs times 100.
You get water, but it's in your own sweat, right?
Yeah.
And yet people are still scared of the basement.
That was the least scary of those two things.
That's a
Y'all
challenge for
decided
people.
that was the least scary.
Good luck, now.
Store Build a Blank Workshop.
Oh, no. I knew
Build a Workshop.
I knew
Wow.
dildo was going to be one of the answers automatically. I should have known
That's
Piper
not
was gonna say
Coming
fair.
up next,
Yeah.
the
I don't
only
mean that in a
5
negative
words in your
connotation,
obituary in the
Piper.
newspaper.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're reading your parents. That's crazy.
Good one, Jack.
Parents.
Yeah.
Dandelion.
Well, I couldn't think of 5
Okay,
words.
next one.
I'm like, what? Wait,
There's
no.
Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, and Hufflepuff. But what's the Hogwarts house few have ever heard of?
God, no.
Oh,
Of
man.
course.
Okay, this is a tough one.
Of course, that's what it would be.
That's a tough one.
Oh,
Good night,
wow.
Reese.
Hey, Night Breeze.
Hey, Lugnuts. Hey, Night Breeze.
Hey, Night
Hey,
Breeze.
y'all. Hey, y'all.
Hey,
Too many
Night
weirdos to tag. Way too many weirdos in the chat.
Lug.
Oh!
Good job,
Everyone knows
Candy.
Fizz Juice always wins.
Candy I was going to say, Candy knows Fizz Juice
And next
always
is-
wins.
I was going to type Fizz Juice, but I really typed Prometheus
Secret
instead.
Catalog.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh.
Darling.
no. Yeah. How about
They actually have those? They actually have those?
Don't encourage it, Eli. Encourage them. They might come
I had no
Yes.
idea Victoria's Secret.
I've introduced them into mainstream now.
Hey, you take a jar, look, you just take a jar and put
The
it in your
bad
open
thing
butt.
is if you insert it. The bad thing is if you insert it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow.
If you insert it the wrong way, you get exterminated.
Other people get exterminated. If you insert it right.
All right, guys, we got 24 people watching. Thank you, all of you who have come today to share your memories of JJ. Keep putting them in the chat. Like I said, I might not get to them. I'm checking Twitter too. I'm trying to do all this stuff, and I'm trying to wrangle a bunch of stuff here. But I will be clipping every comment, guys, every comment from all three channels. And we're going to cut this video up with the stories about JJ and stuff, and put those comments and stuff up on that. And we're going to send it to his family as a video, guys. But thank you, everybody who's coming. Keep sharing the stream out, guys. Keep sharing it out. Come in. Lots of people can get into the audience. Don't forget, the audience is just as important as everybody else.
Reason to call 911.
Why is it I do that Alex butt play is your answer?
You got some echo.
2 people, 4.
Night Breeze, good to see you. Thank you very much, guys. Lug Nuts, good to see you.
One is not with us, so
yeah.
Okay, in this round, you have.
I don't know who the second. Did somebody else
you can give them all to one
drop
player
out or
or
lose
switch them
connection?
Yeah, I think somebody else dropped out. I can't remember.
I guess we'll find out soon. I guess. I don't
Somebody said something in the chat. But I don't see it now.
Oh, okay. I know Aaron had to drop, but I don't know if anybody else dropped or not. I need a shake. I remember a news story. Somebody called 911 because they wanted chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
You remember that news story where somebody called 911
Yes.
like, I really want some chicken. Will you all bring me some chicken nuggets?
And they're like, you got the wrong number, dude.
Yeah.
Papa Munchies are an emergency, man.
If you want to,
It's too much juice.
if you want to tag like Chris and I in that lug nut, that would be awesome. Chris could use that when he's putting together like.
Yes, please.
Woohoo! I got a couple of points. Yay!
That was funny.
Yeah, anything you guys, if you got a tweet or anything like that you want to share, I can.
That would be
Even if I can't. Even if I can't do it, I'm gonna find a way to make a good video for his family. There's several things I have to take into consideration. Please make sure that it's clean, it's respectful, all of that, please. There are several people in this family who are very religious, and I'm trying to be very respectful to them.
Yeah. So keep the potty mouth out of it.
Yeah.
Good
job, Jack.
You win this game, but maybe he's gonna kick your ass.
Hold on. I win.
Yeah.
Like they do in the 80s. I win.
Well done.
Good job, Jack.
I'm going to drop out. Thanks for having me on.
All right, not a problem. All right.
Everyone in the chat and everyone in the family.
If you have anything to say, really quick.
I do.
Okay. All right, Stacy, go ahead.
I just want to say that JJ was really a good guy. He was a gentleman, and he has been helping me ever since I lost Keith. And he talked to me and made me come out again, to try to be out there with people. And I noticed somebody asked, did anybody know his favorite color? Well, his favorite color was black or red and sometimes purple. because
Mhm.
I found that out when we were talking. And it was just really nice, and I don't know who I'll talk to now.
Hey,
Sorry.
Andy, Stacy,
No, you're.
there are people here. You've got me and Han for sure. And don't forget that if you
Plenty
ever
of
need
us.
to talk,
And
yes,
I'm always
if you
there,
need to
Stacey.
talk,
I'm always.
please, yes.
It just made me feel like I wasn't alone.
You're not alone. You're
That's
not
what
alone.
JJ was. You did it to every, yeah. You're not. Don't worry. You're not alone on that because he did that to everybody. He made everybody feel like they were part of somebody and something.
You're not alone because you have this
Yeah.
community that JJ brought together, and like Chris said, Chris, myself, there's also others here that I'm sure would be more than happy to let you reach out to them. We're not alone in this, and as sad as this is, that's what's making it, I think, is not somewhat easier for all of us as we have this community that he built to support us all in this time.
I told. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that was what I was going to say.
I told. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Yvette.
No, sorry, I was
Sorry.
going to say much love to everyone. I am always there if anyone wants to reach out to me. JJ was a special person for many reasons, many communities. And a lot of us are here because of him and others from this community. And thank you, Chris, for having me on for the one game I used to love playing with you all. And I will leave you to it. And much love to absolutely everyone involved. And I will see
I
you
love you
all
too, Yvette.
soon. Yeah, love you all guys. Bye.
Hi. Thank you for coming, Yvette.
Nightbreeze,
All right.
what you would need to do is go to the video and do the share, and then
yeah.
share it through either a DM or a tweet on Twitter. Either DM Chris or myself, and
Just
share
copy copy the address for the YouTube,
Yeah.
and then you can send it us to DM with that, and
Yeah.
that goes for anybody. If you got a video you made, if you have a message you want to send, make a video, whatever. I'm not going to be able to get that video right to them directly quickly because I got to make sure, like I said, that there's certain parameters that it follows because I want to be respectful to his family. And like I said, there are multiple people in his family that are very religious. His
so
memorial.
Please keep it clean because they are very religious people in his family. That's all we ask.
I know that they'll understand some slip ups. It happens, but to everybody here, guys, thank you for being here. And I just lost my freaking train of thought. What I was thinking.
Conductor's going to ask you to take it. Watch out, man.
Yeah. Oh wait, I remember now. Okay, well, really quick, guys. Like Hannah said, multiple communities were brought together because of JJ and people like JJ and Mox and Han. Because and I'm not trying to toot your horn, Han, but it's true. You guys all kind of went out and mingled with the others. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I was friends with you, Chris. That shows I'll go anywhere.
I know.
I don't want to say
Comicscape.
that sounds bad. I am friends with you. I misspoke that. I'm sorry.
Comicscape, Fandom Menace, Fandom Collective, Geeks and Gamers, the music community, Chaos Central,
Star Trek community,
Star Trek, Star Wars, Whovians,
community, everybody.
This guy watched a lot of these streams, watched a lot of you guys, and supported everybody. We all try to, honestly, we all do try, but JJ and Han can attest to this. If we called and we're talking to him, what are you doing? Oh, just sitting here watching YouTube. He would watch you guys a lot, and he supported everybody.
And I know this sounds bad, like you're getting into crazy stuff like in your real life out in the real world, but JJ was in places and was around places even to this day. Chris and I don't even know where he was going.
Yeah.
People would randomly show up in JJ's stream, Chris and I would be invited to streams, and there's so many people I met through JJ, and I don't know. I mean, again, not to sound like a weird asshole or anything, but there's so many people I just randomly all of a sudden met because of JJ. And again, not to sound bad, I don't know where these people came from or where he got them from, but he brought everybody in, and okay, yeah, he put it. Lugnuts put it in the Jackbox, group, Chris. If you didn't see that already, Jedi Bill, good to see you, brother. Always good to see you, Bill.
Let's see here.
What's up?
I think that even though I don't know what's the right way to put it, that it's something that JJ would look at and say, "Oh no, it's just a little old JJ. He's not anything." But then I think that JJ is going to be a name in our community that is going to be remembered for a very long time. That he's
And as Chris was saying, I believe it was last night, Chris, you were saying as long as we remember JJ and we continue to talk about JJ and all the stories we have of JJ, he'll never die.
No.
In memory, he'll never die.
Exactly.
Because
And
he's
he
met so
deserves
much.
to be-
There's still people right now that I guarantee you we don't even know that JJ touched in these multiple communities that he was a part of, and unfortunately they may not have been brought in to the greater community yet. But I guarantee you, there's people right now that none of us even know that JJ touched in his own way.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, and that's the thing, guys. I've said it all week. I know a lot of people have reached out to me and Han, and I thank you guys for showing concern. I thank you guys for asking the questions. And some of those questions haven't been answered yet. I will get to you as soon as I do know some more about this. But it wasn't just me and Han. It wasn't just me, Han, Dandelion, or any of the people you see on this panel. It isn't just all the people in the chat. It was everyone. There were so many people. And like Han just said, we don't even necessarily know all the people. It's like we would ask him, "Hey, man, we're trying to think of new people for Name That Tune." And the next thing you know, like when we were doing the Name That Tune tryouts, there were people I saw show up that I had never seen, and I don't know if he's the one that brought him in. I don't know, but if somebody needed somebody on a panel or something, he'd be like, "Hey, man, how about this guy? How about this? How about that?" You just never know.
Yeah.
He'd always have somebody in his mind.
He did it to me multiple times. I would like retweet something on Twitter or something like that, and he would notice, and he would either text me or DM me and be like, "Hey, bro, are you up?" And I'd say, "Yeah," and he'd send me a StreamYard. Well, hell, I'd jump in the StreamYard, and there may be a whole panel of people I have never met in my life other than JJ, and I've met so many new friends, and we've got so many. I'll just say Raquel, Darius. That's just two off the top of my head I can think of. That, and I would show up and I'd be like, "I didn't know we were on a live stream." And he's like, "Oh, hey, yeah, this is so and so's live stream." And and JJ's reputation spoke for itself. If JJ suggested somebody to me or Chris, we trusted his thoughts on them. And the opposite. If JJ was on a stream and he found out I was up, his reputation spoke for itself. He would say, "Hey, I want to send my buddy Hanstar a link." And they would say, "Absolutely." And I would show up in this stream that I didn't even know was a live stream. I thought JJ just wanted to like hang out in the back room. I'd show up and I'd be like, "Oh, fuck, I'm on a live stream. And there's all these people here that I don't even know." But that's how JJ brought people together is, I have so many friends that are what I would, somewhat newer friends. And, what I call my YouTube family. I call all of you my YouTube family. That I never would have met if it wasn't for JJ and jumping in on random StreamYard links he would send me.
Hey, can somebody check private chat, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, let me turn around.
Oh, I see what you. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't like saying names or give people recognition. Like, yeah.
Which one is that on?
The one above Bone at 623.
YouTube.
Yeah, but there's
and below.
Yeah, but there's like three. It's simulcast to three different.
There's one above Bone and there's one below Bone.
I'm taking
on
care
YouTube.
of it.
Thank you.
I got it taken care of.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to step away for a second. I'm going to turn up the volume.
The actual chat it was in is why I was asking that, because this is being all of you that don't know, this is being simulcast to 3 different YouTube channels.
Guys, keep sharing the stream out. Keep playing. Lots of people can join in the audience, not just one. You guys join in the audience, you get a chance to do your own thing with this, and you guys can make a big difference. And I think the audience can even win this. So if you want to wait a second and let people in the audience, PJAS is the code. Jump in the audience. You can even after it starts. But I'm going to take a second. I got to run upstairs and get some more water. By all means, keep it going, okay?
Somebody else should be winning this game and getting licked by the cat, because I don't want to get licked.
No, we want you.
But anytime you want to start, go ahead and start it.
Okay, we'll start without you, Chris. Did
want you to get licked
we
by
hear the
the cat.
game? You know what? I'm gonna wait till he gets back, because he usually ends up muting it, and then we can't hear the game.
Everybody, we want Dandelion to get licked by the cat.
Yeah, but you're not gonna know. I'm gonna pick things you won't split on. I'll come up with stuff that won't split the room.
Don't jinx it, Dandelion. You might split the room more than we will.
Freaking hate I don't like cat licks. They're yucky and gross. Ugh.
I'm gonna bring so many cats if I ever make it to Canada to see you.
It's called Canada, not Canada.
I like to call it.
It's Canada.
I like to call it. I know that. I like to call it Canada.
That's fine. I know what he means.
Like people call it Arkansas instead of Arkansas.
Yeah, Dandelion knows
Or
I'm just
Melbourne.
messing with her, because I do the same Canuck, Rambling Canuck that was here a little bit ago. I mess with him the same way because he's from Canada. I always call it Canada. Just to be an American asshole, I call it Canada. Like, I'm so American, I don't even want to learn the actual name of your country.
That's American for you.
Exactly.
So to quote a Canadian, sorry.
Do people want me to try and start this? Usually Chris ends up muting, and then we can't hear the game. But I can start.
Didn't he say he was going to turn it up?
Maybe he did turn it on. I don't know. But because I can't hear it right now. Not that we need to, but
we can hear the music.
He's not muted himself.
Oh, hang on, Helen. You can turn up the volume a little bit.
No, because Chris would have to do that through his setup.
Yeah,
I can add, remove people, highlight chats and stuff like that. But as far as the game that's running, that's on his actual computer, so I can't.
And David Quintana, we've got room in the audience, but the game is full. But we've always got room for more, unless you were hoping to come on the panel, in which case I think there's room. Yeah, we've got room on the panel for one more if you want to hop in, David.
Yeah, we have room for one more person. If one more person would.
I was going to jump out.
Oh, Chris is back.
All
right. Yeah, what?
Chris,
I'm not playing.
No, but we
you can't.
so we didn't want to start.
Sorry.
Yeah, Dandelion figured out what you had done.
Yeah, no, because we've done it before, and then we couldn't really play a game. I couldn't remember if this one.
I didn't share the audio. That's what happened. I'm so sorry, guys.
That's fine. That's why we waited.
Did you say you had to jump, Chris?
Yeah, Chris
after this, I'll have to jump.
All right, Chris, thank you for stopping by. Do you have anything to say really quick?
Not right away. I was going to say after this game, I need to jump.
You will build strange.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
You are entering a world of endless possibility, but one where the possibilities are determined by your friends. Scared.
Wow.
Nah, too loud.
It's the rule.
Sorry.
Chris did the opposite and went from no
Okay,
sound
it's
to
time to
way
build
too
some strange worlds.
Okay.
Woo!
Remember, everybody, you can always join the audience. KHAOS. If you join the audience, you can vote for everything to make Dandelion win, so she gets licked by the cat.
Yes.
Because that's
You
our
wanna know
goal
which
on
one
this
is my
game.
answer?
That's our goal on this game is to get Dandelion licked.
No, you don't want to lick cat legs. Yucky. No, bad cat legs.
Have you?
She's just trying to make you think she doesn't like it. She loves it.
No.
Help her win.
Have you seen that weird product, Dandelion, for cat owners that's like a silicone tongue that you like put in
I
your
don't
mouth?
have a cat.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I have.
You put it in your mouth and bite on it,
Oh.
and it lets you.
Oh yeah, I've
groom-
seen that.
it lets
It's
you
so
groom your
Yeah, you
cat.
should select your car of your choice. If
No.
it features a bumper sticker that says
Thanks for just
this,
making my day weirder, man.
do you accept?
Yeah, just if you don't want to, take the car and scrape the damn bumper sticker off.
Or sell it. Or take the car and sell it.
Or paint over it.
Remove a bumper sticker.
Yes.
Or you paint
Not that
over
hard
it.
to remove a
That's what I just
Hey.
said. Paint over it.
Oh.
This is Dandelion Plus one, right? And she don't want to get licked.
No, that's not
We all want a luxury car.
Audience.
The longer it takes the room to answer, the more bonus points you get. Here's one I like to call.
Gentlemen, thank you. Thank you for being here. Everybody, thank you so
just
very
throw
much
a
for being
face
here and
plant
showing
at high school
your
graduation.
support
If you
for a great
stand up,
guy,
slap your own face
JJ.
and scream,
Like I said,
"This."
any comments you make,
There is
please
a
be
90%
respectful
chance everyone's memory of it will
and
be erased.
give us your stories in the chat
away.
about JJ. And I will go back and I will snip those all out and make sure they become a part of the memorial I'm going to try to send his family. If you got something that you did already, like a video or something, message me or Hanstar on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, anything. Just get it to me somehow.
Yeah, I'm
Artwork, anything.
I'm on Twitter and Instagram. RYT. I am not on Facebook, but if you want to go the Facebook route, you're going to have to.
Good job, Aaron.
Between Chris and I, we can funnel all this stuff together.
Yeah. And there's not a rush on time, guys.
Performance anxiety.
We do have to kind of edit it
Whenever
to be
you hold this,
respectful to his
you
family
become a
in the sense of
fantastic citizen.
language
Your
and
friends
stuff.
enter
We
you in a
ask that you
TV
keep it
talent competition. There's a $10,000
PG,
cash prize.
some language
Do you appear
we would
live with
understand.
your
It
lucky
happens.
charm?
But just try to be respectful because of his family. We're trying to make sure that those of his family who are religious, that they can watch it too. So that's all we ask.
We're glad you're here, Carol. And even if you can just keep it running in the background and kind of listen to everybody's thoughts and what everybody says, we're just glad that you're here. It's always great to see you.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, I do as well, Tommy. I don't have Facebook.
Yeah.
You mean Meta?
Well, that's right. They did. They changed the name of it.
Well, it's
time
still
for the deadliest
Yeah,
catch.
it's still Facebook. They just changed the
You
name
make
of
a
the
full
company
year salary
instead of
working
just-
one
parent
week a year as a
company.
crab fisherman. During that week, you pull up your net to
because,
discover
well,
you've caught
I guess they
this.
thought that
Saving its life means
that
you'll
was
have to
gonna
throw back every
save
crab
them.
you caught. Do you save it?
Well, if it's the last one, what's the point in saving it?
Yeah, because there's nothing for it to breed
Right?
with.
It's just gonna what? So one shark's gonna swim around and
Yeah,
the
it's
ocean all
just gonna swim around till it gets old and dies.
I mean, it's not like I mean, if it's pregnant or something, maybe, but then it's not the last. But
Tim Christ, good to see you, brother.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Tim. Good to see you.
So, Deej, hey, brother.
Hey, Deej. If you guys want to come up on the panel and say something, just let me know.
Yeah, because we're full right now, but we'll have a spot or two, I think, after this game.
No, we've only got 9.
No, we got one spot open. There's Aaron.
Yeah, and I've never had Facebook, so I'm not going to start now.
Yeah.
I had it a long
You have
time.
Instagram. Instagram is Facebook, folks. Their messenger program works together now. They make everything work in the same messenger
But I
program.
still have a Facebook account.
And now, Binge Pipe presents
I technically have
the
one, but it's
unrelenting
deactivated.
fridge.
The only social media I have is Hans
Your
Star
smart
social
fridge has
media. I
gotten
have
too
no
smart.
personal
I
social
knew
media.
it. Every time you remove something, it is instantly replaced. One day, someone puts this in the fridge, and now you can
Aaron, is that you playing
get a
music?
new fridge.
If it's not lit, why not? And it's supply dynamite. Hey.
It might
okay.
be in the background, maybe. My bad.
No, you're right.
My brother's.
I mean, if I'm getting free,
that's very sweet. I think.
If I'm getting free food and dynamite, why would I?
It doesn't say it's a lit dynamite.
Yeah, I know. It's not lit.
Yes.
It's just dynamite. Like, hey, free dynamite, sell it.
As long as it just sits in the fridge, it would be all right.
Besides, I mean, who doesn't want like an endless supply of dynamite sticks? That's
Hey, there goes my business on eBay.
That was still a good split.
Brace yourself for
Yes, it was. Surprisingly,
you
it
must
was.
be this tall to vote.
What?
New voting standards have been enacted. Before you are considered eligible to vote, you must do this. There's an actual dog on this year's ballot that is close to being elected. Do you step up and vote?
Ashley Lynn. Hey, darling. How you doing, Ashley Lynn?
Ashley.
Yeah, I mean, if I have to get fully vaccinated to vote for a dog, I'm there.
Sure, why not?
Oh, are we supposed to not vote for the dog?
The dog would probably do
Who doesn't want a dog in charge?
Super split.
Might be better than some problems.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yes, someone that's not me.
Awesome.
Good job.
Awesome sauce.
Good job, Elihu.
This scenario is called Drag to the Ceremony.
Uh-oh.
For a living,
ADP,
you
watch out.
impersonate this person. Due to schedule conflicts, you're running late for this person's funeral. You would have to go in costume and sit with their family. Do you attend?
I was just fucking around with you, Alysia. I didn't know this was you, okay?
Oh,
So good. It's so good. Hey, I would laugh it off. That's funny. That's funny.
No,
I know who he is.
I think
Because Jack, I just recently studied about him.
The only thing that would be funnier than that would be if you impersonate the group.
Mr. Grinch.
Wow.
Up next is how to train your
These people names are
conscience.
random, too.
You found a way to bring dragons to life. The procedure involves harvesting and painfully dissecting every last member of this species. None will be left.
I mean, I'm sorry, Elihu, but dragons are pretty cool.
If you live in China, yes, but England, no.
But not Eli.
I've seen Jurassic Park.
Yeah, they weren't really dragons, but yeah, it didn't end well in Jurassic Park.
Would it just be like
I just imagine if you like Jurassic Park, it worse.
Yeah. That was a
Wow.
And now, doorbell danger. Your new smart doorbell not only identifies whoever is at your door, but whatever is on their mind.
Uh-oh.
One day, your mail carrier arrives thinking about this.
I really wish that had happened, but unfortunately, that did not
Oh, you get
happen.
out the dungeon sooner, right, Han?
That did not happen when I was captain.
You know what, Han? Don't sit there and act like you didn't like it because you told me you want to come back now that the bagel shop is here.
Yeah,
No.
just because I want some coffee
Super
and bagels. That's why I wanna come back.
Come on, people.
Yeah, we
Who
got your
wins?
back.
Han, I've never, ever ever told you that just because I have a bagel shop here now that you'd be able to have coffee or a bagel. You become a worker.
Damn it!
Yeah,
I was hoping you were
then
ahead.
stop sending me the DMs. Asking.
The one thing I will say about being chained in Chris's basement is
There will be two
he did make you do some weird like
right
editing and
option that you
stuff
think
on
only
YouTube,
some
but
people would choose.
there was no anal intrusion, so at least I had that going.
I'll claim the scenario. You're stunnable for an action star. You're needed from one of two scenes. Stand in.
Whoa. Jack, don't read yours out loud. We can hear you.
That wasn't Jack. That was Aaron.
Yeah, it was Aaron.
Don't read it out loud, Aaron.
Oh, my bad.
I didn't say Jack. I said Shaq. Aaron. But okay. Just you can mute your on just down there at the bottom. You can mute your mic anytime. Control D also does that.
Okay.
And you can switch your shortcuts.
Oh, there's a cat for Dandelion.
You can change the shortcuts for the keyboard for the mute. I have mine's letter M.
You're gonna wake up Dandelion to a cat licking your cheek.
She's gonna lick it all night long now.
No, my spiders.
We all miss Adrian.
Kill
We do, bro. We all miss it, buddy. We all miss it.
Gertrude just had a whole bunch of baby spiders, so I am well stocked with spiders right now.
Where's Lucas?
My cats eat spiders. They don't care.
Better not
name him Renfield? Should have probably named him Renfield.
Yeah, we're all in that position right now, though. Understandable.
Yep, absolutely.
Hurry
That
up.
is
Time's running
never
out.
going to happen. Chris can't even control himself, let alone his panel.
There's a reason why people call me a cat herder.
You have a corridor of cats.
You're a stunt double for an action star. You're needed for one of two scenes. You can either stand in for them while he jumps into a speeding car, or does
Yes, he will,
this.
actually.
Which
Yes, he
stunt
will.
do you perform?
Yep. Indeed.
Oh, wow.
I like that one.
Those sound like terrible
I
options.
thought fell off a moving train before. I have purposely got off a moving train before.
It doesn't say how fast the train is moving either.
Yeah.
Or the car, yeah.
Really slowly.
As long as you know the correct way to do it and it's not moving too fast.
Well, the car says speeding, so that sounds pretty bad.
I can tell.
Sword fighting time? Wow.
That doesn't say you get stabbed or anything.
I know how to handle a sword, so I was sword fighting.
Which you did at the truck stop a lot.
And the sword could be dull.
I just figured somebody else.
No bonus points for you.
Than Chris for a change.
Oh, my pen's what you said.
What? That's the same thing, practically.
Into or out of?
Yeah, do you want to jump into or out of the speeding car?
I don't want to do either. I just want to watch the movie. I don't want to it's done.
I'll jump out.
Nice. We're getting a lot of. We're getting a lot of.
Good job, Piper.
Yeah. We got 23 people watching. Guys, please share this out. Share it out everywhere. Smash the like button, guys.
A keyboard that
I
writes
appreciate you guys all showing up.
This. Which alien technology do you take?
There's a lot of stuff to juggle right now. If Chris and I don't directly answer you like in the chat, we will acknowledge you talking to you or highlight your comment because this is being simulcast on 3 different channels right now. So.
I wonder if anybody has an anal probe device.
Can anybody jump out really quick? I got somebody trying to come in. I want to make sure I give people
I gotta get
time.
going anyway.
Okay, Chris, thank you very much. Do you have anything you want to say really quick? I can turn down the music to the game.
Cats are cute.
JJ is going to be like really, really missed by absolutely everybody in this community, and we just got to keep the positive thoughts about him and the good things that he's done. for all of us. We just keep talking about that to keep him alive in our hearts and in our minds. And yeah, much love, JJ. Rest in peace, brother.
Good to see you, Chris. I know you were always a bright spot in this week playing trademark Cards Against Humanity, which we're not supposed to say Cards Against Humanity, but you know what I'm saying. Playing playing Cosme, playing the Cosmic cards.
Cosmic Offends the Galaxy. Yeah, he always enjoyed that. He loved these games where we could just kick back and have a good time like this.
Yeah,
and it's
I know
I'm gonna miss him on that show.
His two favorite things, in my opinion anyway, were Cosme and this Jackbox.
He was a good person. He really was.
Yeah, he was. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys later. I'll make some more space up here on the
Good to see you as
panel.
always, brothers. Thank
you.
It's good seeing you guys. I'll catch you later.
Take it easy. Thank you,
Thank
Chris.
you
Thank
as
you for
well.
stopping by.
Show is streaming on several channels. Tim.
Producer. I think I'd rather be a dildo producer than a maggot farmer.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, yeah, you may actually get hit.
The only one better would be the dildo tester, but no, maybe that's
No.
Wow.
Speaking
Bro,
of,
these are mandated to you when you're 16. Just remember
I know,
that.
right? Come on, people.
Government mandate.
Hey, Mary, what's going on?
Hey,
Hey, Chris, how are you?
Hey, Tiny Hon.
Good here.
So
Thank
sorry
you for
I'm
showing.
so late. I know I'm so late. I'm sorry. We kind of EFAP'd the Santa Inc. show over on Lorena's channel today. It was so bad.
People have been rotating out, Mary. So I mean, it's totally fine. People have been rotating in and out.
Okay. So what are we playing here? Split the room?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
And there's
I got
always
licked. I didn't licked. Oh, the cat man.
I really wanted Dandelion to win.
Yay, Kit Kat.
I'm freaking and no.
all right.
You want to take a break for just a second, Chris?
Yeah, we're gonna do another break, and then we're gonna probably play one more game after this. I'll stop this. I'll mute this now. Again, if anybody has anything they'd like to say about JJ taking a break, go ahead. Just let me know, and the floor is yours if you want to. Mary, do you want to say
I would
something?
briefly like to say thank you to Eli for taking the cat licks on all of our behalf.
Oh well, yes, for sure.
I'm gonna sneak into Canada and put a cat in your room.
Nope.
And put just a dab of cat food on your cheek. So
Ooh,
you
that's
wake
even
up,
grosser.
So you wake up one night. You wake up one night to a cat just going.
No, Hanstar, you want to put catnip in her pillow.
Hey,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
There's a gun in my house.
He'll send multiple cats, then you'll run out of ammo.
I feel like
I
maybe
won't
I'm
be
glad I
shooting
missed
my
some
brother-in-law, who's allergic
you-
to cats,
you,
who lives upstairs, will be shooting them.
You did miss some shenanigans, Mary, talking about cat licks.
No, cat licks. Gross cat licks. They're so
that if you didn't know, Mary, that is Dandelion Flush kryptonite is cat licks.
Cat licks and spiders.
If you,
I thought you were freaking out.
They do have a sandpapery tongue.
If
They
you
do.
ever
It's so horrible.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I don't know. Maybe it was just because he was my cat and I loved him. I used to have a cat named Mel who would lick me from time to time, and I don't know. It was sandpapery, and yeah, it was grainy, and yeah, it was kind of. But it was also like, oh, my cat, like.
So just keep this in the back of your mind, Mary. If for some reason you and Dandelion ever get into like a throwdown Fight Club Royal Rumble for some reason, throw a cat at her. That you know will lick her.
Or better yet, find a scientist and have a spider created with a cat tongue.
I got a better idea. Instead of involving potential like animal harm or animal abuse, why don't I just like dampen some sandpaper?
I'd like to say to Deej, that ship has sailed, my friend.
I could just dampen some sandpaper and avoid the whole animal
He
abuse.
just put way too much thought into that.
Oh.
Yeah, Deej. Ouch.
You put way too much thought into that, Deej.
No, that's nasty. Ew, no.
Does anybody else have anything they want to say about JJ before we do another game?
Yeah, that's a much bigger topic than cats.
I'll say something.
Go ahead.
So JJ is the only one that was allowed to call me darling and sugar, and he allowed me to come out of my shell. So normally I was hidden behind my avatar, and because of JJ encouraging me, I'm no longer hidden behind avatars that much. Hi. He basically came onto my streams. He became a big supporter for me, and he got to meet my boyfriend. He got to meet my special friend, Chloe. So yeah, I'm gonna miss him a lot, but yeah, he taught me a lot. I'm grateful for JJ, so thank you, JJ. We'll miss you.
He did.
JJ's the only one who ever called me baby doll, and I think I'll probably, like smack anyone else who tries that.
He called me sugar too. He called everyone, I think that. Well,
a lot of
girls
them,
at least.
a lot of girls did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He just called me dumbass. I mean,
He called you ego, though. He referred to you as the ego.
It made me feel a lot younger than I am. That's for sure.
Yeah, same here.
And it's a and Mary, I think you can speak to this. It's a Southern thing, and a lot of people from other countries, other areas
They
of
don't
the
get
country,
it.
they
Yeah.
don't get that. If I call you
Snake
darling,
cut means-
sugar,
It's
baby,
it's
a
just
term
of endearment. Yeah,
it's a
like,
term
hey, how
of
are you doing?
It's a
That's
term of endearment. Yeah.
Not things people ever say to me in real life.
Well, it's
people who know me don't call me those things.
well, it sort of breaks down those barriers.
Hey, Chris, Hotstar again.
yeah. See, I got it.
Thank you. You're busy, so I just want to let you know.
Trolls, get out of here. We don't need you.
All right. Yeah, no, it is a term of endearment.
Yes.
I guess that's my,
LDG's correct. He was a rare breed. Can you highlight that? He was a rare breed on that.
One of the stories I like to tell is that I started doing the videos called The Rant a while back. I haven't done one for a while, but I'll get back to them here soon. I've got some new stuff I've decided to think about. But so The Rant is my way of going out there and just complaining about something that's driving me nuts at the moment. Not normally people, just companies, things that people do, things like that. And I think I did one of them, and then we were talking backstage one day, and JJ's like, you know what, Chris, I think we need an appearance from the ego. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I think you should do The Rant as the ego. And I was like, okay, well, I said, I can, but I said, he's like, yeah, and what you should do is wear that outfit that you have on your channel, I like, you know, see if I can figure out where it is.
Do it, Han.
This
Do it,
one right
Tommy.
here. This one right here. He said I should dress up like this for the ego. And I said, well, that's actually Chris Knight. That was the first video that I did is Chris Knight, like really to build whatever you want to call it, persona, whatever. And I said, well, that's Chris Knight. He says, okay, then reverse it. And I'm like, oh, reverse it. Okay, so I got a black blazer and I got a red shirt, and I reversed it, put the sunglasses on, and I started doing The Rant as the ego, which of course is just, it's a character, it's whatever, you know. But that was JJ's idea, guys. And I know lots of people are like, oh, I hate the ego.
Thanks, JJ.
But-
That's awesome.
That sounds like a JJ thing.
The one thing we're
But
not thankful
my
to JJ.
point is JJ had his hands in a lot of things you see on my channel. The Rumble, the weekly wrap up, the Gospel According to Chris, The Rant, all this other stuff. And like I said, he had his hands in a lot of people's channels and all sorts of different stuff. Modded for Mary for a very long time. Han started too. You know, just that was JJ. JJ, you know, and then he'd tell you, oh, I don't have good ideas. I can't do this. I can't do that. And you're like, well, wait a minute, though. You came up with this. You came up with that. You did this. You did that. He never saw it in himself, even though he'd give you some great ideas for your stuff. And he never saw it in himself that he was a good idea person. So That's one of my stories for him. Anybody else?
Well, and JJ was always something that, and Mandy and I were actually just talking about this on Monday night together when we were sort of like just kind of swapping stories, you know, the sort of wonderful experiences and long chats and everything that we had with JJ, was that JJ was always 110%, right? So if you were his friend and if he was someone who he was close to and he cared about you, it was like all the way in for him. Like there was no in between. There was no like I'm sort of in and I'm sort of out. It was just like 110%. And so it was more than just like that sort of supporter aspect. It was far more like genuine friendship. He didn't want to just be partially in. Like he was all the way in all of the time on everything. And so if you were friends with JJ, it was absolutely 110%. Like that you would be there in the drop of a hat, and you take it for granted, you know, when you're in the moment, you know. But JJ was always really good about calling me every couple of weeks and just like dropping a voicemail or texting or whatever. And he always called me Sweet Pea. And it was just something you take for granted. And so I would recommend that if you're there and you have people that you are in contact with and that you care about and that you love, and you just don't take the time that you should take for them as often as you should take it, to just kind of find those opportunities and those moments to reach out and to embrace back, because you never know, there might not be tomorrow, right? Like you think I'll call him back tomorrow, and then tomorrow doesn't come. And so I would just encourage you to not live partly, but do what JJ did, you know, go all the way. Like if you care about someone, make sure that you care about them 110%.
Yeah. And I shared a little thing I've had saved for a while, because I have the same habit of calling people by little, like we said, terms of endearment, nicknames that
it's just how we talk.
People from other countries or from the northern states or western states don't get. So I've always had this. It's always made me think of JJ.
That's why in the West Coast we call every guy dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a similar.
It's a regional thing.
A similar thing.
Mandy says hun. I call everybody sugar. It's just something you do. Like, and I think kind of breaks down those barriers between people. Like, I think it reminds people something I don't see enough of in this world anymore. People used to remember that there was another person on the exchange, right? In whatever exchange you were having with another human being, the easiest way to remember that is to treat them as though they are a person with feelings who needs to be treated with love and compassion. And so when you slip those terms of endearment in there, hey sugar, hey darling, hey hun, you remember that you're dealing with a person on the other end who likes to be treated with care. And that's something that, no offense to all you West Coasters or all you Northerners, you Yankees, but like Southerners have always done well to go out of their way to remember the humanity.
Don't worry, Jonathan, all offense taken.
I actually got into a conversation about that. My local gas station is like 2 miles up my house, where I may or may not frequent to buy beer. There's a super nice clerk there, and she calls everybody baby. And we got into a conversation about that one night, because I had to explain myself for calling somebody, like darling or something like that. And her and I, she calls everybody baby, and we got into a conversation about it. And I'm like, kind of what you're saying, Mary. It's like, yeah, because I call her darling. She's like, hey, baby, how you doing tonight? Have a good night, baby. And I'm like, oh, hey, darling, how's your shift going? And we got in a conversation about that, because I had called somebody darling or something like that, and they didn't really understand why I was saying that. So we got this whole conversation about it. Yeah, but it's you either say sir, ma'am, or some other term of endearment in the South.
Yeah, it's really
there's a whole different vernacular between the West Coast and the South.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I think it's it's kind of nice to feel like the person on the other end cares about you, if only by the virtue of the fact that you are another human being. So as another human being, you are worthy of my love, right? Like we don't think of each other as brothers and sisters often enough. We don't think of each other as family often enough. But let's just be like seriously, and we're all family here. We all came from one original source. All right, we are all family. You are my brothers and my sisters in this big experience that we're all having. We're all having a human experience here. And so sometimes it's important to remember that even if you don't speak the same language, or you don't look the same as someone else, or you don't approach things the same way, that is still a person who is worthy of your love and your compassion and your empathy from human being to human being. And so to kind of insert that into your daily vocal engagement with one another is to kind of leave those breadcrumbs back to just decency and kindness. That's all that is.
Again, I've told this story several times this week. So the first stream that I was on, because I had only done a few videos, the first stream I was on was with you, Mary. And if I remember right, it's been like 3.5, 4 years, whatever.
About 3 years, yeah.
Yeah. If I remember right, it was just you and me first, because we were talking about The Last Jedi and continued our conversation we had in the Twitter chat area. We started talking in. But the next stream I was on was basically where you invited a bunch of people that I now have known for years, but had never met. And you invited them on to, quote unquote, roast me for liking The Last Jedi.
Yes.
And everybody took their pot shots and they had fun. And
All in
again,
good fun, yeah.
exactly, all in good fun, because that's what we've always been here. We really have, which is something I want people to remember, because like I said, there were some things that happened this past week that were not all in good fun. And I hated that, and I know you hated that, and I know everybody else who knows JJ would not have wanted any of that to happen. And that's why today I said, please be respectful. This is about JJ and only about JJ. It's not about the games. It's not about any of that. It's about JJ. And JJ would want us to have fun and talk good things and have a great time. But JJ was one of the few people on that stream that kind of stood by my side and said, well, you know, it's not the most horrible movie in the world. Now, he like myself, agrees that there are problems with the movie. We know there are problems with that movie. But right from
it exists. That's the problem.
Right at the get-go, JJ was there helping a guy he didn't know at all.
Mm-hmm.
And never stopped. And
you could always
you're
rely
all
on
going-
JJ to be the voice that tried to reach across the aisle. You know,
Yep.
you want to be like, now hang on a second. Just hold on. Let's not just jump the gun here, and you know, just everybody slow your roll a second. You know, before you
sure.
dive into the madness that is ripping one another apart. Let's just think about this for a second. That was JJ. He was always really good at devil's advocating and just being like, now hold on a second. Right? He was just a good guy like that. He was just a genuinely good guy, with genuine concern and love and compassion for the world and everyone around him.
Mary, I always call you and Mandy my Southern Belles. If
For
you
sure.
see the comment that I highlighted, you could make somebody's dream come true right now.
Lug nuts. I love lug nuts though. I'll call you Schnookums lug nuts. Like I'll literally call you Schnookums from now on if that's what you'd like.
Mhm.
I don't have a problem with that.
All right, guys.
You just made a dream a reality, Mary.
We got 27 people watching across 3 different channels. I appreciate everybody who's come today. We're not done yet. We got one more game to play, and then we'll see if there's anybody else that wants to jump in and whatnot.
Can I say something else real quick?
Yes, go right ahead.
One nice thing that JJ did for me, and this is when we, I think, first met. As you know, he had a Disney Plus channel, on Disney Plus there, and he actually lent me his information to let me watch The Mandalorian, and I was really grateful for that because I had no other way of watching it. So he actually lent me his information to be able to watch The Mandalorian. So I just wanted to say that I'm grateful for that.
JJ, listen, JJ shared his StreamYard with somebody. JJ shared his Disney Plus with you. JJ would give the shirt off of his back for you.
He
if you
where he bought the movies for a lot of the watch parties that Slasher he did.
Yeah.
He shared the login for that. He's like, man, I have a library of like all these movies here. You can watch it anytime you want. You know. And I didn't ask. I was just like, oh, he's like, man, I got this massive library, and I was like, man, you got a lot of good movies. He's like, here, man, take this stuff from your DM and you can use it.
Yeah,
we were. He actually talked to me about sharing our libraries on Xbox. Never got around to doing it. I'm not worried about that. That's not what that's about. But he offered. I mean, and literally, he's like, well, Chris, get on your Xbox and I'll let you know how to do this. And yeah, he bought Tekken. I think it's Tekken 7, the fighting game. For
me, him and Onzo. That's what him and Onzo did, right? Like play.
He bought it for me, Onzo, Danny Graham, and Gaiskar, who are all a part of Chaos Central. But he did that, and it wasn't like we asked him to. He just knew that. He just knew that I didn't have it, and unfortunately, I didn't get to play as much as I'd like to. I'm really busy. That's not an excuse. It's just that's how it is. But he bought it with the intention of if we could, we could. And he did that for all of us. And it's like, and guys, I'm not going to bring his life too far into this, but JJ wasn't made of money.
I was getting ready to say the exact same thing, Chris. He was not a man of great means.
No.
But if you needed his last penny, he would give it to you, and he would do things like that. Although he probably didn't really have the great means to do that. He bought all of you that game just so if you could all get together and play it.
And we got to a few times, but
it goes like everybody's saying. He would give you the shirt off his back, and literally, he would you know.
Yeah, he really.
I got another thing.
That's another thing.
JJ even helped. Sorry, JJ even helped me out one time when I got my wallet stolen. He's like, "Yeah, I'll help you with your. I'll tweet and talk about your donation. Facebook can help you out. What do you do? He gave me $1. I'm like, you didn't have to give me $1. He's like, okay, yeah, thank you for tweeting it out. But he gave me $1. I'm like, dude, you know you can't afford it. It's the end of the month. He's like, yeah, but still, it'll help you out a little bit. I did not want $1 from him because I know he's low income like me.
And Raquel, thank you for being here, guys. If we're not putting your comments up there, we are just. I'm watching Twitter and got 3 streams going at one time.
I was gonna say I'm trying to watch the comments from the 3 streams while Chris juggles everything else. So
after this stream is over, I'm going to keep this window open so I can clip every one of these comments. I'm going to go to, if I can't do it from here, I'll go to the YouTube videos because we're going to be doing a video for JJ's family. If you have something you want put in there, if you have a message you'd like to make, you got some time because we're going to send it to us. Well, guys, wait, hold on.
I actually have a little bit of an announcement to make real quick.
Okay, hold on just a second though. Let me finish saying this. So we're gonna send a video to his family, some from this, some from other stuff. If you've got something to say, put it in a video. If you got artwork you want to show that you made for him, please put it.
That's what I was getting ready to say, Chris. Even if it's artwork, because there's been some people share artwork.
Yeah. You can send it to me or Han, and we'll get that taken care of. We're going to do this video. But just remember, whatever you do, artwork or anything, try to be respectful to the fact that a lot of people, his brother, his sister, they are religious. And please be respectful with language. maybe how skimpy you might make some artwork. Perhaps I'm not saying you would. I'm just saying anything like that. Please just be respectful to the fact that his family is religious, and that I want to make sure that they enjoy seeing what we all thought of JJ. So yes.
No erotic fan art, please.
Quick question. I'm not sure if I did this right, Chris. Is this the new code or whatever? Because I'm in the audience and I wasn't sure if I was in like an old game or something. Or
No, you're in the audience. I haven't started it yet.
Okay.
Because I put it in the back and then I put it out in the chat and began
I
the audience.
didn't know it was up. My bad.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, but we're gonna start this game, guys, and it will spend a couple minutes after we're done. If we have anything else to say, by all means, because again, this is all about JJ. And you guys have been here. We've been over 20 people. We're up to 26 right now. I've seen close to 30. That's between 3 channels, but still, guys, thank you, all of you people who have come today, remembering JJ.
My pleasure.
Both Hanstar and go ahead.
No, I was going to be a smartass. You probably have a better comment to make than me.
I was just going to say, Hanstar and I have been on multiple streams this week that you guys have had for JJ, and
Fielding multiple DMs, multiple texts from everybody that both of us, and some of us aren't connected to the same people. So we're getting stuff from all different communities, all different people that either we both were or one or the other of us was connected with, and also connected to JJ. So we're trying to filter all that out and do our best to handle all of this.
Yeah,
just like everybody's doing their best to handle all of this.
And I just wanted to.
I do, and I think it's safe enough, Chris, that I could actually announce this. Thomas Potts, his service is going to be next Tuesday at 2 p.m.
This Tuesday.
Oh yeah, well yeah, this Tuesday. It'll be this Tuesday, the 7th, at 2 p.m.
Yes,
my wife and I are making the trip down. There are going to be a couple other people there that are Florida YouTubers. And Chris has worked it out, and it's with his sister, with the pastor of the church where it's going to be. I am going to stream it because that has already been cleared by his family and the past. The pastor still has a few questions, but Chris has pretty much worked all that out where it's not going to be an issue. He just has some questions about it. But I am going to stream JJ's service. Like I said, this coming Tuesday, December 7th at 2 p.m. is going to be his memorial service. JJ is going to be cremated. It will be a memorial service. I am going to take what I need to take to set up and stream his memorial service. So, and again, it'll be up there. So if you can't watch it live, obviously it will be there if you would like to watch it after the fact. And I will not obviously be participating in the chat. The point of this is he has friends from all over the world and has touched so many people in this community that I would like to share his memorial service, and the chat will be a place for you all to put stories about JJ, comfort each other, whatever you need to do in the chat. That's what the chat's going to be there for, because I'm gonna get everything set up and it's just going to run. So I will not be in the chat, but the chat is there for all of you to kind of like this. Give your condolences, tell your stories, whatever you feel like you need to do to help you grieve and celebrate, JJ's life, because we all know there's only a small number of us that are fortunate enough to be close enough to attend. So
Han, his memorial stream is going to be like this stream, non-monetized, so people can actually enjoy it.
I'm not monetized.
All right, wait. Let me answer that. Let me answer this real quick. Okay. So I talked to his sister, and I'll double check with her, but her wishes are basically this: that she wanted Hanstar and I, if we could, to do the simulcast of it. I am not against necessarily that if we simulcast it on ours, that if you want to capture the window and run a StreamYard and share it, I'm not going to have it monetized on mine. Again, the chat will only be there for people to discuss about JJ, share their memories of JJ, and on top of it, those comments, again, if we're going to try to go through them and share them out with the family after the fact. Yeah, I mean, so I personally waited to do this memorial till the end of the week because there's been a lot of stuff going on this whole week. And I knew I needed to do something for him. And this was the best thing I could think of, the Jackbox Games, because this was his thing. And I said this in a message I sent out in a lot of different DM groups, that more often than not, he came to these. More often than not, he's the one that said, hey, are you doing it today? If I did the wrong time, if I put down 4 p.m., because that's what time it is for me, it's 4 p.m. Central that I start this. I normally say 5 p.m. Eastern. He'd be like, hey, man, you messed up on the time. Or did you know that it's still going? If I cancel it and I forgot to cancel it on StreamYard or on my YouTube channel, he always was messaging me. Dandelion Fluff too. She helps me on that. But this was like a place that I always knew I'd see him.
No, this alone. I can't manage Chris without JJ. I just can't do it.
But that's just not going to happen anymore. And last week, as Dandelion Fluff said earlier, both of us had messaged him and said, hey, are you coming? We're starting, without knowing. We didn't know yet. And looking back now, I think Dandelion, you even said it too. Thursday, I had talked to him. Friday, I messaged him. Saturday, I messaged him. And Sunday, I messaged him. And now looking back on it, I think, and Mary, you said it too. It's like, we all do get busy, people. We all do. Everybody deals with grief differently. Again, remember that. You don't have to show that you're grieving to be grieving. You don't have to make that public, because that's your right not to make that public. Because JJ meant a lot to some of us, or not a lot, let me rephrase that. A lot to a lot of us. And really, a lot of us don't like to get on camera or get into a stream and cry about it. And it has been tough.
Well, and
it has been tough.
I think
it has been tough,
especially like when it comes to like on these streams. Like the truth is that I really only know 2 people on this stream, and that's no offense to the rest of you. I know of Piper pretty well, but like the rest of you, is that Candy? Is that who I?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I know who Candy is. But like in terms of like having a closer relationship, I really only have that with Han and Chris here. And so, if it hadn't been for like Han and Chris, I wouldn't have even gone really on that first stream that I did on Monday, which was, again, that news came flying at me, and it came flying at all of us. And so a lot of people, they need a certain amount of sort of buffer between themselves and maybe people who they're not as familiar with, like a little bit of a buffer to kind of make it possible, to kind of lubricate that interaction a bit. And especially when you're stressed out and you're not sure how to deal with stuff, it can seem like an insurmountable task. And so you simply shy away and you do things in your own way. And so like there were other streams that went down this week that I wasn't on. And that's not for lack of grieving for JJ. It's because, I don't know everybody. I mean, I know a lot of people. I like to think that I know a lot of people in this community, but it's impossible to know everybody. And so sometimes you just kind of need that connection. in order to
Absolutely.
put yourself into a certain position. And even then it can still be very uncomfortable. But here's what I do know. I appreciate every one of you, because if you brought something to JJ's life, you've brought something to my life. And so for that, I thank you all for being his friends, because he meant something to me. And so for that, I'm very grateful for all of you.
And it kind of goes along with Mary saying it. If you were, even if I have not met you yet, and I'm sure one day I would have met you because JJ brought so many
people together. Yeah.
together. But if you were a friend of JJ and I just unfortunately have not met you yet, then you're a friend of mine. And you know, as I've said to people, JJ and I, you know, and Chris, I know you and JJ would talk on a pretty regular basis on the phone, not just on here. And I talked to him not long, a day or so before he passed, and he always ended the conversations with later.
Yeah.
Because in your mind, there's always going to be a later, and unfortunately there wasn't a later this time, you know, and you wish I don't, and this is going to sound bad. You don't want to know that something horrible is going to happen to your friend, but at the same time, you're like, I wish I had known that this later was the last later that we were going to have, because there's so much that
so much you would do.
I would have said. There's so much I would have, you know, there's so much I would have said, but it's, you know, it kind of, you know, it kind of goes along with, I'm not going to say goodbye. I'll just say, see you next time, or I'll see you later. You know, JJ was always like, later, bro, you know, and unfortunately that was the last later.
Yeah, I wanted to say something. If you guys knew JJ, right now it's 4:20 California, and I'm gonna take a moment to smoke for JJ right now because it's 4:20.
Hell yeah, get to it.
If you guys are in the West Coast 4:20 or 2020, you smoking, please take a toke for JJ, okay?
Indeed. Before we go to the game and finish the stream up here really quick, Dandelion Fluff. Hopefully people don't stalk you now that there's a name of a town on there. But anyways, this is a picture that Dandelion Fluff took, and of course it did that. I hate when this darn crap. It's like, we're gonna screw with you. Here we go. All right, this is from Dandelion Fluff. This was a field in in her town, or near her town, called John Jones Field. If you didn't know, take a wild guess. JJ. That's what it meant. John Jones was his name.
And sometimes, and I know Chris has heard it, Mary's probably heard it. Some of you other people on the panel may have heard it. When he would get kind of frustrated, and we were talking about how we all get kind of the brain goofies. He would be like, "Come on, Jones, use your words, Jones. Come on, Jones, use your words." You know, if he got kind of stuck on something.
Indeed.
Steve,
guys,
good to see you, brother.
Steve, awesome to see you. Thank you.
I'm the goofy one? Oh, wait, I'm the stoned one. Okay, that's appropriate.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the triangle with one eye.
Let's wrap this up, and we're gonna do this.
Nobody's in the audience.
Guys,
I want to say something after this game. So.
that's fine. Yeah, we'll have time to do that.
The only other thing I'll say, Chris, since I just recently made the announcement about the memorial service, which will be 2 p.m. Eastern time here in the U.S., even if you can't catch it live, whatever time that is in your time zone, in your country, wherever you are around the world, because we all know that JJ has touched so many people all the way around the world. All that I would ask is, at 2 p.m. Eastern, whatever time that is in your time zone, if you cannot actively watch the memorial, whatever time that would be in your time zone, please, everybody, let's just take a moment of silence for for JJ. Whatever you're doing in your time zone, whatever 2 p.m. Eastern is in your time zone. Let's just take a moment of silence for JJ.
Yeah. And also, if you can't watch it live, again, we're gonna take the comments. We're gonna have all of that stuff so we can send it to JJ's family. Again, just remember, be respectful. Watch your language, please. But leave comments after the fact. Same thing on this. If you're watching this after we've streamed it, just leave your comments down below. Your memories, all of that stuff.
And if you can't watch it live, it will, like we're talking about, simulcasting it on a couple channels. If you can't watch it live, there's no shame in going back and watching it when you have the time to watch it and remembering him and grieving in your own way. That's part of the point of streaming the service, is not only if you can catch it live, but you can go back when you can and see the celebration of his life and grieve, and in your own way. And like Chris said, leave a comment and he's going to compile a lot of this stuff for his family.
Yeah, like in your own way, like TWG content at every 2 a.m., but they have a moment of silence, which means he's not going to snore for a whole minute.
Last thing I'm going to say right now, guys. If you do, I still get some messages asking about a GoFundMe. There is no more GoFundMe. If you watched Onzo's stream at the beginning of the week, there was a email on that email is still active, and that PayPal is still active. It's not that, but they've already closed out whatever they made from that and sent it on to the family. They have everything they need. I've asked about it. There is no GoFundMe. There's nothing else that they need. But what I decided to do, and I just got a call, and I just messaged them, and I just got confirmation that I'm going to call them afterwards. And I think that's good news. I am going to try to send 3 to 4 people from the 501st Jacksonville Regiment, hopefully dressed as stormtroopers. We'll see what they can do, as a gift to his family and for him, from all of us. And even if I don't know who you are, you would know that JJ was a huge Star Wars fan.
That's why I giggle. Sorry. Yeah.
And it is something that I've already talked to his sister about, and the pastor, and they are perfectly fine with it. So that's kind of what I'm trying to send along to them from us as a community. So
yeah, he would love that.
Hopefully you guys approve of that. So okay. You guys have been so great today, guys. Everybody who's watching, everybody who's been watching, all your comments, guys. Thank you so very much.
He had an X-Wing gaming chair. Very cool.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
oh God.
He did.
See, do me a favor. I know you have the picture, and I know you sent it to me before, but DM that to me so I can put it in that video.
It's in one of the Twitter groups. I forget which one.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, he had a homemade.
Okay. Can I ask somebody to dip? I got somebody trying to jump in. I don't know who it is.
But yeah, he had the most awesome homemade X-Wing game playing chair that anybody has ever seen in the world.
Okay.
If you said you need someone to dip, I can dip.
Somebody already did.
Somebody just did.
Okay.
Go ahead and jump in. If you're trying to jump in, guys. There you go. All right, Jedi Bill, good to see you.
Hey,
all right,
brother,
we're gonna play. We're gonna get this game out of the way really quick, and then after that, we'll say our final says for JJ. What we have to say, stories and all that.
I'll take care of that, Stig. I'll DM it to Chris to make sure Chris has it.
Okay, I'm going to skip the intro of the backstory, but not the instructions, because that's what I cannot skip.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, let's go though.
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die.
Where's the snooze button?
Welcome
to Trivia Murder Party. That glowing review in Real Hotels magazine was a fake, luring you here to fight for your life.
Love you,
Only
Piper.
one of you will survive.
Hang in there, Piper.
I'm running a hotel and killing people. I've achieved work-life balance. All right, first question. If I hit a British person with a spanner, what did I just strike them with?
I'm not British.
Use your device to answer the question. That means the audience, too.
Yvette dipped out, damn it.
I don't know.
What the hell's a spanner?
I'm trying to remember. My brain's
Number one.
Time's running out.
I'm going to the killing floor, am I?
Deleted scenes. Good to see you, deleted scenes. Number one.
And the correct answer is...
No.
You got the question right.
Ha! Being British paid off once more.
The rest of you, come with me.
No, I'm not Canadian. I'm British.
I'm American.
British person hits me with a wrench.
Welcome to Room 101.
Oh, not this one.
The lost art of letter writing. I'm going to dictate a message to you. Write down as much of what I say as you can. The player who writes the fewest of my words will die. And the letter begins now. Dear local joggers, if you are tired of discovering horrible crimes during your early morning runs, I recommend you avoid the path next to Davis Woods. I know you are trying to get in shape and cannot waste time being interviewed by detectives. Time's up.
Okay.
Now let me just see what we have here.
I obviously have missed a very funny part.
The letter.
Guys, we have...
Wow!
Hey guys, we got 30 or 27 people watching. We just hit 30. You guys can share out the stream. We got a little bit more to go. And then we're gonna wrap this up though. I gotta go cook dinner and stuff, but
surprise! You're a ghost now, but you have options. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game. Oh, also, there's an audience in the game.
And the audience has one before.
Well,
if you're not ready now, you can join the audience, whatever. It's like super low pressure.
Piper, don't feel like an ass.
No, you're not Piper. Honest.
You are not an ass.
Let's try another one.
I have
It's
been
tough.
on many streams.
How tall
where I
is
do not
each letter
play
in the
much
famous Hollywood
because
sign
it's
in
at-
California?
Indeed.
Oh shit.
Oh.
This I do not know.
I do not remember. I don't remember they changed it to Hollyweed.
I think it's number 2. I think it's number 2. It's 2 or 3.
I always do C when I don't know the answer.
Oh, Piper.
Yeah.
Piper,
Okay.
we love you. We love your channel.
Almost out of time.
Don't give it up, Piper.
He
Stay
would want
in
you to keep
there. Hang in
streaming.
there. We'll help you, girl.
He would be super sad if you just.
I actually kind of
That's right.
This.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah,
Ha.
that's-
Way to go, C. Way to go, C.
We're still alive. It's time.
Not the stabbing box. Not the stabbing box. Not the stabbing
No
box.
stabbing box.
Welcome back to the killing room.
Uh-oh.
Ready to fight? Did love with my new mini game?
Plinko! Plinko!
Good thing it-
Drop
good
down
thing
these
it's
doors and
pegging
try to
because that would
avoid
have a whole
the
other
death
connotation.
zones. You know what? We need some death zones. Go ahead, everyone else. Choose a slot to make it no bueno.
It's the same one, everybody.
It's good because there's only 3 of them, so there's lots of options to not
Hurry
die.
along. If someone dies in your death zone, you get a prize.
Yay! Prizes?
Ugh, really? Fine. I'll murder up a few of my own.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man.
Okay. Let the games begin. Pick a spot to drop from. I'm sure everything will work out for you.
Come on. Go right, go right, go right, go right, right. Yes!
Oh!
A lot of dead people.
Dead bodies everywhere. Dead bodies everywhere.
Somebody remembers corn.
That was so
for nothing.
That was like a super cliffhanger.
Oh wow! Bam.
Yeah, that was a super cliffhanger.
I am now a skeleton.
Yep, you are. You're now
It would break my mother's heart
you don't have to
I
play
took
the
you to
games
this hotel and then didn't
Still
murder
alive.
you.
Absolutely
Wow.
true, Honstar. And that's the thing. I've said it. There are so many channels, so many
Let's keep
shows,
moving.
segments, whatever we call them.
What constellation only gets
There's a
3
giant
stars?
hole left right now. Giant hole. And don't think, Piper, that it's going to be difficult.
Oh, this is cheating for a lot of.
But Orion's
Cheating
belt
for
is
me.
actually a constellation.
I know.
So, but it is only, well, no, that's not true because one of them is like a binary star, right? So it's actually a fourth one, even in the belt.
Yeah, the middle one is a nebula.
Yeah, I don't know.
Time's gonna stop.
Ah, fuck it.
I know. I just picked 3, but I don't know.
It's Orion's belt. Orion's belt is.
Yeah, I knew it was Orion. I'm like, Orion's
But
belt.
belt's not a constellation, and it's actually 4 stars because one's
I
binary.
want to show you something.
It is a constellation, but they're miscounting how it's counted.
Now we learn obedience.
Oh,
Trust me,
Shannon,
they're
I think
wrong
that-
more often than not.
You can before
Oh,
time
damn.
runs
I don't
out.
even know how this works.
Everyone else is
Oh,
playing too. If
This one
any
didn't
of
work
them
for me
let
last
follow
time.
more rules than you, I will kill you.
I'm so screwed.
And it's already begun. The rules are on your device now.
Oh shit, I froze, damn it.
Seems heavily tilted.
This is so much better than Simon Says, am I
Hit the
right?
line by herself. That does seem pretty tilted.
Oh, but she's a trooper.
Rule time is
She's a
coming up.
trooper.
Yeah.
It said odd, I hit an
She's a
even number.
trooper. Oh, she won.
Well, now I'm mad at everybody.
Yay!
Wow.
Sorry about the part.
I can actually I can't read very quickly, but I can read quickly enough.
We're here. With
Oh,
no
no.
players left alive, we'll go to the final round. Next question. What's inside a down comforter?
Oh, this
What's inside a dumpster?
Oh, I want one that's full of packing peanuts.
That's an easy one.
I want one that's full of
What the hell is down comforter?
Don't say
What?
it. Don't say it.
No, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. If you don't know it, you don't know it.
I just want a comforter full of packing peanuts. That would be entertaining.
That's
someone did
Yeah,
that.
it
on
wouldn't keep you warm.
Someone did that on X once. I saw them do that on Extreme.
Almost out of time.
And when you're like, you got insomnia, you can like squeeze them and like, never mind.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, down is feathers from.
Oh.
Usually,
Like goose feathers.
but not necessarily. They probably use chicken.
Normally
feathers.
it is. Normally it is actually.
It's the classic game.
I'm sure,
of
Dandelion, we can look
Oh,
on
crap.
Etsy and find you a packing peanut comforter.
Oh, you're so
Tell us.
screwed, man.
Poison it.
Oh no.
Oh, I know which one Jack's gonna pick.
I always put mine in the same one unless there's a
Oh,
red solo
quiet.
cup. And then I always put the solo cup.
Pick a chalice already.
Hail, AFK Bard.
There's 8 players. Sorry, 7 players, 8 chalices. So
Your poison pellet.
Yeah,
so
but
I'll
people
have to
put
add a
them in
few
the
of my
same
own.
3 people putting them in the same one.
yeah, I know.
Very,
Right?
very true.
Pick a chalice to drink from. Delish. Now let's see what you drank.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow.
Did you live?
Poison
Oh
was
my
dark
god.
cherry flavored.
Right?
Oh,
I keep betting for people to die and they're not.
Wow.
I love it. I love it.
Wow.
lucky bastard.
Let's try another one. What's the chief electrician called on a film set?
Well, this is another.
Yeah, I know. Eli is going to know this one.
I think I know this one.
I think I know this one.
I'll just say best boy is what Chris calls his best slave that's in his basement.
Time's running out.
I thought thought he had all lady slaves down there.
Isn't it
for some
just
reason.
like always like your dog?
No,
Oh, it
I
is
am
the
not.
gaffer. Shit.
Listen, I am not about being a chauvinist down here. Everybody is welcome to be a prisoner down here. Everyone.
I'm giving each of you a telephone, but I only have 2 phone numbers. Dial one of these numbers on your rotary phone before anyone else, or you die.
Oh, crap.
I'll have you know, I had to kill a lot of hipsters to get these rotary phones.
I kind of miss rotary phones. I used to
I
like
don't.
rotary phones.
I don't miss
Rotary
freaking
phones,
rotary
too.
phones at all because I used to screw up partway through and then you'd have to freaking start. all
I know,
over.
I hate that. I almost did that myself just a moment ago.
I've never messed with one.
I guess
maybe
it's
I
just
have.
because
Hello? I'm
Well,
connected.
occasionally my finger would like slip out before you'd gone all the way around, and then you're like, you got to start over. I mean, I was like a kid when they stopped having them. So
that was a giggity until you said as a kid. Then it made it sound creepy that I said giggity.
The 1135 was the easiest to dial. That's why I chose that one, guys.
Oh wow! I had my grandma. She had.
Time to put the die in this dial.
really,
Darn it!
phones, a rotary phone? Oh, that's crazy. Oh,
Jesus!
Ouch, shot.
They became
I
skeletons.
have actually seen companies that have taken old rotary
Let's keep
phones
moving.
and made them where you can use them with like
Which of
the
these
modern
snacks has a toxic shell?
phone system. From like the old school hipster vibe. Like I even have a home phone anyway, but you know.
yes, I love it when there's horticulture questions.
I don't know this one, I guess.
This is a cheap.
I'm
banana
fairly
line.
certain I know which one it is.
I'm pretty sure I know which one it's not.
I know which one. I actually
Almost
know
out of
this one, I
time.
think.
Who picked
Number one.
this?
Oh.
Chestnuts. I was wrong. Yeah, well,
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Everyone is
yeah,
wrong.
all right.
Come
Eli.
with me. Let's do a spooky handwriting test.
Oh, crap.
Oh, hey, look! The ghost of my Aunt Mildred is writing on this mirror. Pay attention to her unique handwriting. Now, Aunt Mildred is going to write a different word. But so will everyone else. Draw a word on the mirror to camouflage Aunt Mildred's. Go ahead and start writing. Watch closely. One of these new words will be a word written by Aunt Mildred's ghost.
Well, I know which one is not.
Apparently, you can actually buy a pulse to tone converter to use
So
an old
many
school
convincing
rotary
words to
phone on
choose
the modern
from.
phone
Now,
system.
type the word that Aunt Mildred wrote, or you
It's on
die.
Amazon because everything's on Amazon.
Would the real Aunt Mildred please stand up?
That was pretty.
What? Oh, damn it.
Are you kidding?
I thought, yeah.
Oh my god, Eli.
I thought it was love. It came out too fast. I'm like, okay.
I mean, I'm not sad because it means that I'm.
Only one of you is still alive. You know what that means.
Yep, the killing floor. Or the final floor.
You've made it so far, but can you escape?
Probably not.
I'm going to give you a category. Former British colonies. Tap each answer that fits the category and then press submit.
You can
Let's see the
actually
right
get-
answer.
You can actually get a rotary
You
phone
move
for
forward
50
one
bucks
space for
if it
each
works
correct
with the
answer.
modern phone system.
Yeah, but I hated them when I hated them back in the day. Why would I want one now?
Listen to escaping.
For,
Oh
for
wait, did
nostalgia,
you
so
think it
you
was
can
going
hate
to
them
be
again.
just you? Oh, that's cute. If a ghost
And I made
catches
this
you,
one
you'll
because
turn
there
your
are no
rifle,
Catholics.
and
That's
they can
one.
try to escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And they get a third chance to help them catch up to you.
I don't know.
A math question? Oh, come on.
Yeah, I hate it.
Time is almost up. I don't know if you can outrun those ghosts. Baking tools.
Oh, that's an easy one.
Very easy. State steak? Who's that?
I think it's an easy one. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the middle one was. I was guessing. I mean, I should say I knew the other two.
Ooh, Waterloo. Battle of Waterloo. Yeah.
Come on, Dandelion.
I'm right behind her too.
Oh, Waterloo's in French. France.
She messed up on the horticulture?
Yes, she did.
The
Actually,
tables have
I'm not
turned.
playing, but I actually got it right.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
Jeez, Aaron.
It's only darkness.
I have no idea. Is this an anus ring? Oh, animus.
Whoa, what?
Who his anus rings.
Look first, then read first, then speak.
Yeah, first two.
If there's anything I can say about this past week, it's
Yikes, there's a
read,
ghost right behind you.
process, then react.
Oh, AVP, they're right on your heels.
I am ahead of her right now.
They're right on your heels.
I am literally right in front of her.
So, Elihu, you have a habit of coming fast.
Here comes the next
No, I don't have that problem. I take Viagra.
Jeez.
Oh, just so you set a timer, so if it's been longer than 4 hours, you go to the hospital.
No, I call over another woman.
Oh, jeez. And oh, by the way, just so you know, Viagra doesn't help with the one side of it. It just helps with the other.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't help with the premature side. It helps with the getting there to start with side.
Disney villains.
Really?
Oh, that's
Really?
super easy, but only the ghost can choose the right answer.
I know.
Hey, be quiet.
Yeah, come on, Star.
Don't worry, you're not distracting me, Han.
But you didn't get it all right.
No, I know that.
Another life swap.
Oh, jeez! Oh, Elihu!
Plagues of Egypt in the Book of Exodus.
Oh!
That other one was kind of a setup because only ghosts can actually pick the right answer.
It's a bed!
That's kind of
Yeah, it's a bed! It's a bed!
I'm going too easy on you.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Go, Alysia!
If you want to break through that barrier, you'll need to ace this next question.
Yeah, I think we all agree
And if
with
you're
that.
still alive and want to break through, you have to get all three answer choices right.
I hear a cat. Dandelion,
Yeah, I
is
did
there a
too.
cat coming for you?
That's my cat. That's my cat.
Wait, they made a carrot cake Oreo? Disgusting.
You have to get all the right answers to escape.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Time to make friends
Dandelion.
with the
We're consumed by the blackness.
parts of an animal cell.
I have never heard crazy laughter on this. That's how close this is.
I'm guessing.
I don't know that I've ever heard that.
Yes!
Oh!
Goodbye, suckers!
I was right behind you!
So long, suckers!
I'm sorry,
Right.
MVP, but good job.
That's
Elihu.
okay, but that was close. That was so close.
Okay, let's see how everybody died.
Miss Styles.
Miss
Yes.
Styles.
Stolen my
Stolen
force.
my
force.
Maybe never saw
Never saw
rotary
rotary
phone.
phone. Oh, unknown. They don't know how Jack died.
Yeah.
Dandy unknown.
Unknown.
Misquoted.
Misquoted again.
A genius. Transcribed.
Scribe
poorly.
poorly.
Could not
Could not escape in time. Oh.
Now,
Yeah, about the stuff you're talking about, Raquel. That's all we need to say about that. Chris kind of covered that before you got here. As it was just not
Can't hear Chris.
Chris,
All right, now
we can't hear you.
that's a blessing sometimes.
So rude.
I like to tell him a bit of an audio.
We love our Chris.
We still can't hear you, Chris.
Hit it with a hammer, Chris. That'll fix it.
Yeah.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Smack it. Smack it.
Well, he had that problem last night in singing karaoke.
He's dead.
Oh, now he.
No, I did that because I also have access to Chris's.
You should have Phantom. You should have Phantoms on him, man.
That's funny. He's still.
He's still muted.
We still can't hear you. I don't know what you did, but we still can't hear you.
Aaron froze.
He said, "Hold on a minute."
Yeah, Aaron, you're froze. I don't know if you need to turn your cam off or possibly reboot. Yeah, you're frozen.
Yeah, mine's frozen as well. I don't know why.
Okay.
Test.
Apparently is. There you go.
Test. All right. There you go.
I did not study.
Sorry.
No test.
All right. I have to get a new mic cord, obviously, because that's what it keeps
butt plug.
doing.
What?
Keeps getting
What? What?
Oh, I thought you said something.
It was totally a butt plug.
Yeah.
Chris, I'm gonna apologize. I'm so sorry. I've gotten multiple calls in that I've had to send a voicemail, and I can't.
No.
My mom.
No. By all means, really quick, Mary, thank you for being here. Anything you want to say? Last words about JJ, and I don't mean that in the terminology that it just came across as. But that's horrible. Anything you would like to add or say about JJ before you leave?
Well, I mean, I just get so weird about this because it's something I'm just not as good at as there are. There are lots of people who are good at speaking.
I'm not either, Mary, so don't feel bad. I'm not good at verbalizing things either.
I mean, like, it's really hard because it's a very final thing, and it's very difficult to sort of quantify all of the little moments all into just one brief summary of what a person means to you. It's utterly inadequate.
Okay, Mary, how about this? We're never going to stop talking about JJ, so how about saying something nice about him? You remembered about him. Because we're never going to stop talking about the dude.
Chris is muted again.
Yeah. He's spelling a JJ.
I don't know what he's fiddling with. But it's not working.
I think.
Yeah, it's the headphones. I think it's the headphone connection.
It's the microphone jack, he said.
I mean, like I've always tried to. It's so hard to vocalize, put into words. You could say 1,000,001 good things about JJ. He was a geek. He was a friend. He was 100% in. He cared about everyone around him. He would give you the shirt off of his back. There are 1,000,001 good things. So how do you pick just one, and then how do you put that into words appropriately? How do you quantify how he was always there for anybody and everybody who ever needed him? But never backed down when it was something that he was convicted of, right? Like, that was one thing about JJ. Like, how do you pick the one thing? One thing about JJ, there could be 1,000,001 people all saying something in a room, but if he felt strongly in the opposite direction, he was able to express he had the courage of his convictions. There are 1,000,001 good things that you could say about JJ, and words are never enough to express that. At least I'm not good enough at putting those words together. And so I would just reiterate what I've tried to reiterate. For me, what I've taken most from this experience is that it's so important to reach out to the people that you care about and to tell them how much you love them and how much you care about them and what they mean to you. Because just like was expressed earlier, the time may come when you don't get another later. So just to make sure that you embrace that now, and do what you have to do to express the love that you have in your heart for people. That's the best that I can. I think that's something to take away from all of this, all of the good that you can learn, that JJ can leave behind in this world, is to reach out to the ones that you love. So.
All right.
As you go, Mary, I'll say what I always say when we end our conversations. I love you, darling. Love.
I love you right back, hon.
Mary, thank you so very much for coming on, and thank you. And this is personally just from me to you. I don't know about Han. He can say what he needs to say if he has something else, but you're the reason why I met JJ. You are the reason why I met JJ. I'm not simping. I'm not doing anything about that, because you were the one that connected me to JJ. If that hadn't have happened, I wouldn't have known JJ, and I'd be a lesser person for that. So thank you, Mary. Thank you so very much for doing that, because I've had 3 years of great memories. Times on Shenanigans, times on Name That Tune, all the other shows, all the other segments that he was on. And it's because of you. And there's no other way around it.
That's a joy that I get to take
Thank
away
you.
from this, Chris. So, and thank you for helping me be able to have that wonderful experience. And so, yeah.
Thank you.
I love to all of you guys. I wish you the absolute best. I'm going to go call my mother before she shoots me. Bye, Mary.
Please do.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Take care, Mary.
Bye, Mary.
Bye.
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 All right. If Piper's still in the chat, guys, just everybody that came today. I haven't looked at the numbers. I don't care about the numbers. Like I said, this was not monetized. This is not about that. Anybody who watches this after the fact, please leave comments down below this video, whichever channel you're watching. It's on Stars, it's on KHAOS Central, it's on the Real Review 3000. Everybody, thank you for coming and showing your support today. I'm an only child. I'm not asking for sympathy for that. Probably best, because I'm sure I would have been killed by a sibling. But I consider JJ to be like a brother, and that's how I describe my friends. My really close friends are like brothers and sisters. And I don't use that lightly. I have people I know. I have acquaintances. I have people I talk to occasionally. I have people I know at work who, I'm very friendly with. I enjoy all their company. I enjoy their time. But it's not like with JJ and other people in this community.
They're what I would call work acquaintances.
Yeah. But JJ was like a brother. Chris, you need to get more sleep. You need to take care of yourself. Take a break, because I'm worried about you. I mean, these are the things he said to me a lot, and I just told him, I'll make it. And this week has been a hell of a freaking week. And if you know me, if you know me saying this is really saying something. I have had literally no sleep this week. I don't get a lot of sleep to begin with, but I have gotten DMs in the middle of the night, text messages, all sorts of stuff, and all it tells me is I'm not the only one that thought JJ was special. And every last one of you that showed up today, everybody that's been sharing out the tweet, everybody who's contacted me this week, contacted Han, anybody else in this, that has contacted each other, it just tells me that he was important to you, and I'm greatly appreciative of that from all of you. And again, I think we said it several times today and several times this week, JJ would look at us and go like, what the hell are you guys all fussing about? It's just me. I'm nobody.
Yeah, I'm just a little old JJ. Why are you all talking about me?
Yeah, I'm just BSing my way through it.
And if he hears us now, whatever you believe, I know not everybody believes in the same thing, but if he's here, if his spirit's here, I just want him to hear me say that, yes, you were important. He was important, and you are the world to a lot of people, and you did a lot of good. And thank you. Thank you for everything that you did for us.
Here, here.
If there's anything else anybody wants to say, go ahead, please.
I was kind of going along what you were saying, Chris. I'll talk the little bit that I can, because if I talk too much, then things happen to my eyes. I called JJ brother. He called me brother, and I was one of the people that was lucky enough to get to meet JJ in person. And I told him, I'm like, look, man, you're like my best friend. When I call you brother, I mean it. And he said, I mean it too, brother. And the last day that we were down there, my wife and I went down there to visit him last year. In the parking lot of my hotel, he gave me the biggest bear hug that I've ever had. And he said, I love you, brother. We'll talk soon. Be careful going home. And that's the memory. I mean, obviously, I've talked to him since then online, but that's the memory I'm going to take with me, is that hug that I was fortunate enough to get from JJ in person.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I love you, brother. I had such a good time these last few days. You be careful going home, and you let me know when you get home.
Mm-hmm. Another thing that I just remembered, and I've said this on somebody else's stream. Of course, I don't remember who it is or when it was, but I've applied for a job with my company that is actually a fairly big step up from where I'm at right now. So much so that it's vice president of entertainment for Caesars Incorporated, which if they see this and then they don't hire me for it, whatever. I'm not even sure if I will get the job. I'm hopeful, but everybody should be hopeful when you're applying for a job. But one of the last things JJ had said to me, and I don't think it was on Thursday, I think it was a week or so before that, we were talking like we always did on the side of things. And he just said, I've never been to Vegas, so when you get that job, you better be flying a bunch of us out there so we can all have a beer together. It wasn't like, it wasn't like I was going to say, oh no, I'm not going to do that. It wasn't that. It was the fact that he didn't even scoff at the idea of me applying for it, or if I was going to get it, or if I wasn't going to get it. It was like he was making it sound like a planned thing. When you get it, fly my butt out there, and we're going to have a beer. And whether or not I get it or not, if he had still been here and I did get that job, damn straight I would have, because he was worth that. And he, again, never questioned your ability. He always questioned his ability. And it was crazy why he would do that, because he was so capable of so many things, and he just didn't. That.
And we've talked about that, Chris, you and I, on a couple streams and even in private, and not just us, some other people. He gave so much to so many, even though at the end he didn't believe in himself. But we all know how good a person he was.
Yes.
And I hate that. I want to say I hate, but I don't hate. I agree with Chris. I think he's looking down now, realizing what he really meant to this great big community, this crazy online bullshit that we're all a part of. I think now, I hope he's looking down, drinking a cup of Waffle House coffee, maybe or maybe not burning one, and realizing how much he meant to everybody, even though in life he didn't really believe in himself. He believed in everybody else. And I just hope that now he realizes how much he meant to everybody.
Hey, Chris, have you seen the link I put in the private chat?
No.
It's almost.
Go to private chat. I'll put a message after it.
I think I have the ability to sense spirits, and I think I can sense them. It might sound crazy, but I think.
Okay, this is 3 minutes long, and I don't know what it is, but I'll share it, and then we'll close the stream up. Has anybody got anything else to say?
I do.
Okay, cool.
I won't go.
Okay, Aaron, let Stacy say something because I know that.
Yeah, I told her to go.
I know she's having a tough time. I want her to say something. Go ahead, Stacy.
I told him he was my hero, and he said I'm not no hero, but he really was to everybody.
Yeah.
It was really good, and that's all I gotta say. Thank you.
Stacy. Okay, I want everybody out there to hear this, and I try to say this. If anybody needs anyone, you are all important, and you are all worth the time. When you watch your streams, when you got StreamYard up, and you may only see one person watching, that is one person who believes in you, and that's all you ever need. Don't ever question yourself. Don't ever think you're not good enough. Don't ever question who you are, because you're important. Not necessarily to everybody, and there are going to be horrible people out there who say bad things about you, try to knock you down. But then there's a JJ out there. There's a JJ for everyone. And even though he was a JJ for all of us and he's no longer here, there's still another one out there somewhere. And I hope this community finds another JJ.
I don't think there's anyone that can.
No, we all can be our own JJ. We can be JJ for him. Let's be the JJ. Let's be the supporter for him.
Yeah.
Let's leave on his legacy.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Well, I posted on his timeline, basically kind of remembering him, and I posted a cover of a song that I did from SoundCloud, and his sister actually approached me earlier today, and so she said, because at first she didn't know who it was that was singing, and she found out it was me, and she's like, wow, you have a really pretty voice. So I messaged her and sent her the file, and then I told her, I said, well, you have my full permission to use it, and she said, well, that's what I was hoping you was going to say. I was wanting to use the song that you sang. So she's going to be playing that cover at his memorial. So she's going to see if she can make it happen. So, I mean, when I hear it, I'm going to call myself.
All right. Guys, remember, after the stream's over, if you want to put more comments about JJ, if you remember a story you want to tell about JJ, you can either DM it to me or Han. I'll make it a part of the video somehow that we're going to work on. And you can put it down at the bottom of this video on my channel, on Han's channel, or KHAOS Central. We're all doing it there. I'm not going to pimp anything. I'm not going to pimp the videos I did this past week like I normally do on this stream. This isn't about me. This was JJ's stream as much as it was mine every week. And he'll never be here again. There's always a place for him here. And I hope you guys all know that there's a place for him everywhere in this community. Just remember, he's somewhere with you. And
not just that, Chris. There's a place for all of us.
Yes.
There's a place for all of us in this community, and that's what he wanted. He wanted all of us to come together as one big happy family, for lack of a better way to say it. And don't think that you're not important. Don't think that you have 10 subs, that you're not somebody. Because JJ believed in everybody.
Yep.
He believed in all of us. Everybody here, he believed in all of us. Everybody in the chat, everybody watching, everybody's going to watch this later. He believed in all of us. There's always room for everybody, and there's room for JJ in all of our hearts, and there's room for all of us in this community, and that's what he would want. He would want us to carry on as this big community that he was building and putting together, and connecting people.
Yeah, he has so many friends from all over, and like if you interact with him on any kind of platform, he considered you a friend because he only communicated with friends like that.
And we should leave on that legacy. We should be JJ like that. That's what I try to do, and I think we should all do that. That's what he'd want us to do. Instead of being divided, we need to stay connected. We need each other more than ever, guys. Let's leave on that legacy. Let's be the JJs of the world.
All right. I'm gonna play this video. If everybody can mute, please. And I don't know what this is. Blame Elihu. But after this, I'm gonna play the outro, or an outro. And guys, again, everybody that came to this stream today on whatever channel you may have watched it, thank you so very much. We will have more details for you about JJ's memorial stream for his memorial service. Hopefully by tomorrow we'll have it scheduled and we'll be ready to go on it and everything. And we'll let you guys know. And if you don't know if it got to somebody that you know JJ was part of their life, make sure you share that information out. If I put a tweet out on mine or Han puts a tweet out on his, please share it. Not just like. Please click that retweet or that share if it's on Facebook or whatever it is on Instagram. Please do that because we're just trying to get the information out. And we know we've missed people. We just know we have. We're not meaning to miss anybody. We just want this information out there. So with that said, guys, I'm going to play this video. But everybody, yep.
Okay. I just wanted to say JJ was a wonderful man, an even better friend. It was my honor and privilege to know him in the short time that I did. And I shared a lot of time with him on my show. But thank you, JJ.
Indeed. All right. Oh, Captain Trek, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Again, guys, thank you so very much for making this a great stream. I appreciate it. And this is it. Here we go. Just make sure you mute, please.
For JJ.
If you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. I count on you and you count on me. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're connected eternally. Let's dance around by the firelight, catch the stars falling from the sky. Tell your secrets and I'll tell you mine. Out of 7 billion people in the world, can't believe that I found you. I know you got my back and I got yours. Call on me and I'll remind you. And if you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. You understand without saying a word. Your heart is cold, but you put me first and help me reach for what I deserve. Out of 7 billion people in the world, can't believe that I found you. And just in case you're feeling insecure, call on me and I'll remind you. I will remind you. And if you threw tell you the same thing I told ya. We'll always be shoulder to shoulder. I got ya, I got ya. So come on, call anyone over. They'll tell you the same thing I told ya. We'll always be shoulder to shoulder. I got ya, I got ya. And if you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend.
Really quick. Yeah, I switched the. Oh wow.
Sorry, I wanted to try to help end this on a happy note, guys. Sorry.
All right.
Well, it's happy.
Wait.
I see what you're doing, Elihu. I do.
All right. Really quick here. I have to go. Now, Han has control of the stream, so he can stop it at any time. Do me a favor really quick, Han. Go over there. Do you see the 3 profiles I have? Mine, KHAOS Central, and yours?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go to KHAOS Central, and you can look down at the bottom, like about halfway down on the video clips, and there's one that says JJ.
Oh no, I don't see that while we're live. I just see I just see your live edit remove you on YouTube is all I see right now.
Oh, you don't see the 3. Okay. Well, I don't. Well, I just saw Captain come in here. Dandelion came back, and I gotta go. So,
I've about had all I can have. All
right, really quick. I'll give you just a few minutes. Captain, you got something to say? Something you'd like to say about JJ? You're muted.
Yeah. No, it was just he's done a lot for everyone in this community, and I'm proud to say that I know him. And yeah, he's been there. Always was there anytime anybody needed him.
Yeah. Dandelion, any final words?
There's nothing more to say. JJ was a sweet man. We all loved him. We're all going to miss him. And he's always going to be with us in our hearts.
Indeed. All right, guys. I'm gonna end with this. Just remember, sometimes you tweet, sometimes you retweet. It's a lottery. You never know. I'm going to do this from now on. This is the JJ salute.
Back, go for it, Chris. Yeah.
With that said, guys, thank you for watching. This is for JJ.
Buckle this. Ludicrous speed. Go!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another random movie review. I'm your boy JJ, and I got all the normal moviegoers with me this evening.
Looking through my Bible, searching for a song to sing. Heard a beautiful man that passed away.
So JJ, welcome back, brother. Thank you for coming, man. Tell people about your channel.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy
Heaven's the
JJ.
only place that it needs to be. And I know that you never felt pain like you feel today. Please remember
JJ, aka Sith Lord, how are you doing?
How's everybody today? Great to be here. Thank you.
Doing great. Glad to have you. Glad to have you.
Open them up. The world don't deserve your love no more. The Lord doesn't open up heaven's doors for you. Come on, walk on through. Walk on through, yeah. He's so loving, true and kind. And Father, friend of mine. My friends like honey and keeping it real. They both were a part of Mr. Hill. Memories will keep her filled. Got a heart so genuine, so true. And he's smiling down on us now. Said he's smiling down on us now. Got you some weeks today. Yes, he will. Fly away. Heard you got your set of wings today. I know you got your set of wings. The world don't deserve your love.
Oh, good Lord.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
You open them up for you. Yes, he did.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of Random Movie Review.
Dedicated to the love and memory of Mr. Michael Hill. The Hill family and any other family that's lost somebody that they cherish and love. Mr. Hill used to always tell me, say, I'm proud of you, boy. He used to have that smile, that big Kool-Aid smile. The cool dude, man. We miss you. Already we miss you. Rest in peace.
Sometimes I tweet, sometimes I retweet, sometimes I don't. It's a lottery. Come check it out. And thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate the opportunity.
Fly away.